Duas is busting it loose. Duas can go to the house. Go, Duas. Go, baby. Go, baby. He's in the house for the touchdown. Trojan. He's dropping it, coming after him. He's got Ike. I mean, it's Cohen. Go, Cohen. He's got Cohen. Going for the end zone. He's at the spot. He's in the end zone for the touchdown. Trojan. My word. No flag. Boy, Scheck-Snyder made a hit. LeBlanc got it on the crossing route. Whoa, there's a good block. LeBlanc could go to the house. He's running. Oh, he cuts back. He makes a move. He's still on his feet. And we got it. We got the first. He's still running. He's still running. Go, Duas. Go, baby. Oh, Duas kissed it. He goes for room up the seat. Go, baby. If he makes a move, baby, go. He can go, baby. He can go. Oh, now you just run. Just run. Just run. Go, go, go. Terry's going to run for 50 yards for the touchdown. He's got room. Go, Drew. Give him a block. Give him a block. Give him a block. It's a nice pickup right there. LeBlanc got it. He got it. It's caught. What a catch by Cohen Joubert. And he's going to throw it wide open, Joubert.
Point conversion is good.
Oh, nice. So nice sack by Colton LaFleur. There's the pass to LeBlanc. He's got some room up the middle, David. He's got room to the left. Ike Perry's trying to help him with a downfield block. Oh, he's still going. He's making a move. He's still going. He makes another move. What a run by Jude. Goal Tate. Jude makes a move to the right. Good move to the left. And I think he's in. He's in. Good tackle right there, Seth. Oh, it's blocked. There's a late hit. Late hit on the quarterback. Call it, Mr. Blue. All right, picked off by Jude Hebert. He can go, baby. Go, Jude. Call your family, folks. Tell your mama, your dad, tell them to tune in. Oh, yeah! Do we have an instant replay on that one?
Crossovers, SUVs, and trucks. Plus, we have an in-house parts and service department for all your needs. That's T&J Ford. Call 337-363-2153 or visit our website at tjfordinc.com. This game is brought to you in part by Total Automotive, 610 Tate Cove Road in Ville Platte. Total Automotive is your go-to place for all automotive repairs, tires, AC service, and much more. Total Automotive is an authorized CarQuest auto parts dealer featuring everything you need to get you back on the road with confidence. Total Automotive is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to noon. Go Trojans! Total Automotive in Ville Platte. Call 337-363-7771. The Law Office of Jacob Fuselier is pleased to sponsor this broadcast of Trojan Athletics. With offices in Ville Platte, Jacob Fuselier offers quality legal services to this community. So please call 363-6661 for all your legal needs, and let's go Trojans.
Did you know that Savoy Cancer Center offers infusion treatments and injections in gastroenterology, rheumatology, endocrinology, and immunology? That's right. You can receive your infusion or injections right here in Evangeline Parish, close to home. At Savoy Cancer Center, our goal is to treat you like family, providing comfort and hope as your long-term partners in care of your chronic condition. Ask your doctor about receiving your specialty infusion therapy or injection close to home at Savoy Cancer Center. For more information, call 337-468-3099. Savoy Cancer Center, close to home.
Our fondest memories are those centered around people we care about. Fishing with Grandpa, hunting with Dad, cooking on the porch, or just sitting by a fire telling the good old stories. Being around the people that we trust, we respect, and whom we know will always be there to help us when we need them. Just like the Evangeline Bank. Just like an old friend or family member. It's our heritage. It's who we are. It's what makes Evangeline, well, Evangeline.
Get ready for hunting season with the outdoor experts at Industrial Service and Supply. Hunting stands are in stock now. Ladders, box stands, lock-ons, tripods, and climbing tree stands. Comfortable, silent, sturdy, and secure. Find any stand to fit your needs this hunting season. And remember to grab your safety harness at Industrial Service and Supply. For hardware hunting, fishing, and more, Industrial Service and Supply in Ville Platte. Shh, it's hunting season at Industrial Service and Supply in Ville Platte.
Level and TC Materials are proud to sponsor the Sacred Heart Trojans football season. The team at Level TC is committed to providing exceptional quality and service for all of your dirt work, land clearing, and leveling needs. From limestone, fill sand, and topsoil to house pads, driveways, and grading, Level TC's got you covered. Contact us today at 337-466-7242. Go Trojans!
Hey Blue and Gold Nation, I'm back. Joey Swallow, your friend in the car business, and I'm here to serve you on all your new and pre-owned car needs. With 9 locations to choose from and over 13 brands, we got what you need, whether it be new or pre-owned vehicles. So get with me and I'll get you your own Bond value.
This game is being brought to you by Vidrine's Ace Hardware, located in Ville Platte and Rain. Go by and see Cody, Louise, Phillip, and the staff for all your hardware needs. Vidrine's is fully stocked with paint, mulch, grills, plumbing supplies, lawn and garden supplies, hunting supplies, electrical supplies, and much more. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks. Go Trojans! Good luck, Trojans. From Capital Planning in Ville Platte, owners Todd, Marcus, and Amy Vale invite you to come in or call today. Capital Planning offers life insurance, retirement planning, tax planning, investments, and more. Capital Planning has been helping customers since 1989. They're located at 616 West Main Street in Ville Platte, or give them a call at 337-363-1797. Their office hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. They hope to see you soon. Go Trojans! Go Trojans from Dr. Brandon Fontenot and staff, located at 421 Jack Miller Road in Ville Platte. Dr. Brandon provides internal medicine services along with all of your endoscopy needs. Dr. Brandon accepts most major insurances and is currently accepting new patients. So give them a call today at 337-363-5684. And once again, go Trojans! Dr. Jake LaFleur is a proud supporter of Sacred Heart Trojan Athletics. His practice covers primary care for adults, including annual wellness visits, high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer screenings, and more. Call his office at 337-363-7036 or come by 503 Jack Miller Road to schedule an appointment. Most insurances are accepted. Go Trojans! Some life events you can anticipate, while others surprise you. Some are significant enough to affect your household finances, your investment strategy, and even your vision of the future. This is when meeting with an experienced financial professional counts. Brandy Fontenot at Fontenot Financial Services can help pre-retirees and retirees plan in anticipation of life events, as well as adjust plans in response to unexpected changes. They are prepared to help clients through their life and retirement transitions and make any necessary changes. Give her a call, 337-363-2346, or stop by 1301 West LaSalle Street in Ville Platte. HealthWorks Rehab is ready to get you back into the game. Physical therapists Andy Poche, David Vidrine, and Clay Langerneau are pleased to sponsor this broadcast for the Do or Die Trojan family. Call for an appointment at our Ville Platte Clinic at 1477 West LaSalle Street, 363-2600, or in Mamou at Sava Medical Center, 468-0460. That's HealthWorks Rehab, helping everybody work. Best of luck to the Sacred Heart Trojans from Nason Swallow Allstate and the Swallow family. Allstate Insurance Agent Nason Swallow is now open for business and ready to serve you. Born and raised in Ville Platte, Nason is committed to providing our community and surrounding areas with the best insurance products and services. A local agent that you can count on to help protect all that matters in life. The friendly staff at Nason Swallow Allstate will set your mind at ease and will even do the switching and paperwork for you. Stop by or call today. Nason Swallow Allstate, 222 North Chautauqua Street in Ville Platte. Call 337-363-6767. At this time, Perry's Tire and Service, a proud supporter of the Sacred Heart Trojans, would like to remind everyone of their services. In addition to tires, Perry's Tire Service offers oil changes, brake services, alignments, and minor engine repair. They are located at 903 West Lincoln Road in Ville Platte. Give Kevin or Lisa a call at 337-363-5621 for all of your automotive maintenance needs. Teats Food Store, located at 2210 West Main in Ville Platte, specializes in quality smoked meats. Their award-winning smoked pure pork sausage, tasso, and boudin is filled with flavor that will make you come back for more. And that's not all. Teats offers a full line of groceries, beer, wine, liquor, gas, and much more. Oh, and Teats will ship their smoked meats all over the country. Visit their website at teatsfoodstore.com or give them a call at 337-363-1839 for more details. T&J Ford, located at 1231 West Main Street in Ville Platte, wishes the Sacred Heart Trojans the best of luck. At T&J Ford, we're proud to serve the people of Ville Platte and surrounding communities with some of the most popular vehicles around Louisiana. We have a top-notch selection of brand-new vehicles to choose from, as well as an extensive inventory of pre-owned vehicles. Come by and check out our selection of crossovers, SUVs, and trucks. Plus, we have an in-house parts and service department for all your needs. That's T&J Ford. Call 337-363-2153. Or visit our website at tjfordinc.com. This game is brought to you in part by Total Automotive, 610 Tate Cove Road in Ville Platte. Total Automotive is your go-to place for all automotive repairs, tires, AC service, and much more. Total Automotive is an authorized CarQuest auto parts dealer featuring everything you need to get you back on the road with confidence. Total Automotive is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to noon. Go Trojans! Total Automotive in Ville Platte. Call 337-363-7771. The Law Office of Jacob Fuselier is pleased to sponsor this broadcast of Trojan Athletics. With offices in Ville Platte, Jacob Fuselier offers quality legal services to this community. So please call 363-6661 for all your legal needs, and let's go Trojans.
Whether you are seeking immediate medical attention, looking to schedule a wellness checkup, or need behavioral health services, Savoy Medical to serve you and your family. The team at Ville Platte Family Care with Dr. Francisco Cantu, nurse practitioner Jared practitioner Rachel Taylor and Savoy Family Healthcare with nurse practitioner Brooklyn Latour are ready to take care of your every need. Call 337-363-0075 to schedule your appointment today. Savoy Medical Center, our family.
Duas is busting it loose. Duas can go to the house. Go, Duas. Go, baby. Go, baby. He's in the house for the touchdown. Down, Trojans. He's dropping it, coming after him. He's got Ike. I mean, it's Cohen. Go, Cohen. He's got Cohen. Ball to the end zone. He's at the spot. He's in the end zone for the touchdown. Trojans. My word. No flag. Boy, Schexnayder made a hit. LeBlanc got it on the crossing route. Whoa, there's a good block. LeBlanc could go to the house. He's running. Oh, he cuts back. He makes a move. He's still on his feet. And we got it. We got the first. He's still running. He's still running. Go, Duas. Go, baby. Oh, Duas kissed it. He's looking for room up the seat. They got room. If he makes a move, baby, go. He can go, baby. He can go. Oh, now you just run. Just run. Just run. Go. 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 Terry's going to run for 50 yards for the touchdown. He's got room. Go, Drew. Give him a block. Give him a block. Give him a block. It's a nice pickup right there. LeBlanski got it. He got it. It's caught. What a catch by Cohen Joubert. And he's going to throw it wide open. Joubert.
Two-point conversion is good.
Oh, nice. So nice sack by Colton LeFleur. There's the pass to LeBlanc. He's got some room up the middle, David. He's got room to the left. Ike Perry's trying to help him with a downfield block. Oh, he's still going. He's making a move. He's still going. He makes another move. What a run by Jude. Jude makes a move to the right. Good move to the left. And I think he's in. He's in. Good tackle right there, Seth. Oh, it's blocked. There's a late hit. Late hit on the quarterback. Call it, Mr. Blue. All right, picked off by Jude Hebert. He can go, baby. Go, Jude. Call your family, folks. Call your mama, your dad. Tell them to tune in. Do we have an instant replay on that one?
For tonight's 2024 season opener between the Oakdale Warriors and your Sacred Heart Trojans. This is the Blue and Gold Sports Network live on YouTube. I am Tony Marks for the call. Damian Guillory up here with me in the press box as my co-pilot tonight. Damian, how's everything going tonight?
It's going good, Tony, other than this weather.
This weather is a little, actually it's better than last night. Last night I was covering the game in Mamou, in which Mamou won 58-0 over Bolton, and it was pouring down rain, cats and dogs, left and right. But tonight's a little better. Hopefully it'll hold off for the rest of the night.
Yeah, well, just to let y'all know, it did stop raining, so everybody, y'all need to get here and come watch y'all Trojans.
Yes, definitely. But the field right now doesn't look good, so hopefully that will hold up. Apparently it's a lot better than the field at Donna Gardner because apparently they got tore up last night.
Yeah, well, they had a game, but they had a jamboree the week before, so that didn't help things.
But we are here tonight for the season opener between Oakdale and Sacred Heart. This pregame show is brought to you by Dr. Brandon Fontenot with Fontenot Healthcare and Mercer Regional Medical Center. Damien, before we get too far ahead of ourselves, why don't you read the little announcement for us?
Will do. The Blue and Gold Sports Network is a community and fan-based production for amusement purposes only. It is not intended for commercial or business representation. Any audio and or visual content portrayed by or associated with Blue and Gold Sports Network does not necessarily represent or comply with the views or permissions or policies of any school, organization, or individual seen, heard, or mentioned. The Blue and Gold Sports Network is an affiliate of the Blue and Gold Champ Club, commonly known as the Booster Club. We would like to express our appreciation to Father Tom, Miss Dawn, Coach Jacob, and all faculty, staff, and students for the opportunity to broadcast this event. For your enjoyment of this free broadcast, please consider a small PayPal or Venmo contribution by finding the links in the description of this YouTube event. You might need to click the word more to see the full event description. The Blue and Gold Sports Club Network is proudly run on a volunteer basis. Therefore, your contributions do not pay us. They directly support our students. We help to provide students with things like t-shirts, team meals, sports equipment, field maintenance, uniforms, chartered buses, and much more for high school and elementary students. No contribution is too small. Thank you in advance for your generosity.
Exactly, and we do want to extend a heartfelt thank you to everyone who has donated their loaves and fishes for this broadcast. We also want to thank some of our sponsors, and want to encourage you for doing business with them. Some of them, before we get started: Perry's Tire, Kevin and Becky; Total Automotive with Ronnie; Seafood Marketing, Cajun Crawfish Tales with John Darbon; Bordelon's Furniture with Mr. Barry; Heinen Medical; Allstate Insurance, Nathan Swallow; Fusilier and Associates, Jacob Fusilier, attorney at law; T&J Ford, Jason Fontenot; Salva Medical Center; Mercy Regional Medical Center; Final Financial Services, Brandy Fontenot; Capital Planning, Josh and Amy Artigo and Todd and Marcus Vaillant; Hathaway Rehab, Andy, David, and Clay; Farm Bureau Insurance; V-Dreams Ace Hardware, Cody and Louise; Evangeline Bank and Trust Company; Dr. Jake LaFleur at Mercy Regional Family Healthcare; Dr. Brandon Fontenot, nurse practitioner Amy Fontenot at Fontenot Healthcare; Champagne's Grocery, Pat Nero; Paul's Meat Market, Paul and Silas; Teats Food Store, Luke DeVille; Jardie Vaillant with Morrissey Oak Properties; Vaughn Automotive and Joey Swallow.
We've got Brown's Furniture, Jody Fontenot; PTI Progressive Tractor; Cora Manual Therapy; Chicken King; Magnolia Therapeutic; La Bonne Vie, Brittany Miller; Insurance America, the Julius Bissoff Agency; Cabot Corporation; Ronnie Landreneau and Associates; Anna Ryan Boutique; Physical, Derek Fontenot; Villeplat Ironworks; Evangeline Dermatology, Lindsay Hargrove; True Value Hardware Industrial Supply; Silas Lahaye's Level, an AgCon company; 3L Land Solutions with Bobby Lahaye; B&S Grocery; Casey Ordwin at Colder Slavin; Judge Greg Vidrine; L.A. Lanyap Title Company; Intergame with Jill and Robbie Stevens; and Budget Rental and Home Furnishings with Mitch Fontenot.
And running on the list is South Star Urgent Care and Rick's RV. So thank you to all these sponsors, and we encourage you to do business with them. Tonight, as I said earlier, tonight is the season opener between Oakdale and Sacred Heart. These two teams kind of went in opposite directions last week. For Oakdale, they played in Allen Parish Jamboree last week against Kinder and Oberlin. In their first game, they beat Kinder 7-0, and then they came back and beat Oberlin 7-0. It was the first time Oakdale won the Jamboree in, I was told, 20 years. So the Kevin Bertrand era at Oakdale High started off on a high note. And that's right. Coach Kevin Bertrand, formerly of the Bazio Bearcats, is the head coach at Oakdale, replacing Coach Destin Dietrich. So it's good to see a familiar face on the opposing sideline.
Now, Tony, correct me if I'm wrong. If I looked it up today, Oakdale finished the season 8-4 last year.
That sounds about right. And
Like
then
they lost in the second round of the playoffs.
Yes.
34-32 to Homer.
Yes, that game, I did not make the trip up to Homer. It's a little far for one thing, but they lost 34-32. And if I recall correctly, Oakdale was a 2-point conversion away from tying the game and going into forcing overtime. But the 2-point conversion was incomplete, and Oakdale lost 34-32. But so Oakdale is coming off a high note after the Jamboree. Damien, tell us a little bit about the Jamboree last week for Sacred Heart against Iowa.
Well, our game was shortened compared to the other two games, but we looked fantastic against Iota, who's a 3A powerhouse. We had a kickoff return for a touchdown, but our defense played well. We had a few costly penalties, but overall, we ran the ball extremely well. We looked good. We look like we're ready for the season.
Yeah. And then on the screen right now, you're looking at this year's senior class. Damien, this is a lot of seniors compared to years past.
Yeah, we
correct?
only had 7 last year, 7 seniors.
And all these guys, who are you looking forward to standing out tonight?
Well, we have Will Jordan back.
And the whole roster is on the screen right now.
Yeah.
Sorry, Damien, to interrupt. But seniors, though, Damien, who are you looking forward to contribute the most this year?
Well, we have Will Jordan, who missed the scrimmage due to injury, but he came back in the Jamboree. We have Abram Manuel, who first year started, has looked really good in the scrimmage in the Jamboree, coming off the edge. Jude Abear, of course, our starting running back.
He's a bulldog.
As long as I think if he can stay healthy this year, he can do some magical stuff, Tony. He looked really good in the Jamboree and had the kickoff return for a touchdown. We also have Aaron Cormier, who's should be playing a lot of snaps this year. He's looked good too.
Yeah. And then our quarterback this year is Ellis Fusilier.
Yeah.
Replacing Wade Peach from last year. But Ellis has an arm too.
Yeah, he's got a cannon. We actually replace and not to. By the way, our starting 5 on the O line is 4 or 5 are seniors. So we're looking good there. But offensively, our skills guys, we replaced every starter but 1. So, well, except for 2, sorry.
Yeah.
So it's a fresh new look this year.
Oh, yeah. And then the Trojans are about to take the field here at Swallow Landry Field against the Oakdale Warriors. Just under 5 minutes, I think, before kickoff. Yeah. The smoke's starting to rise. The blue and gold car is starting to come out from the tunnel. And then
we're just waiting.
Stage fright, I guess. Again, we appreciate you for tuning in tonight for this broadcast. All feedback is appreciated. Just waiting on the Trojans to take the field. One last prayer meeting, I guess.
Just a fun fact while waiting, Tony and I graduated together. And here come the Trojans.
Here come the Trojans. Yes, Damien, we graduated from these halls of Troy 24 years ago. Believe it or not, it is our 25th reunion this year.
It's a class of 2000, better known as the greatest class that ever graduated from Sacred Heart.
Yes, yeah, of
no
course.
bias here, Tony.
No bias. And then no bias too. One of yours is on the team playing tonight, right?
That's correct. Number 5, Seth Gilroy. Y'all watch out.
Y'all watch out for Seth.
But Tony, we David there and I talked about it for the scrimmage, and we almost forgot, but Sacred Heart's got a secret weapon this year.
Yes.
Something we haven't seen probably since we were in high school with David Troyer.
Agreed. We actually have a kicker. Yeah, and I'm glad you brought up David Troyer. Probably the last good kicker that we had here at Sacred Heart.
He was great.
No offense to all the other kickers over here, but David Troyer played soccer in Ecuador. And I still remember that game against OC our freshman year. It was double overtime. David Troy kicked the field goal to win the game. Earlier that night, I don't know if you remember this, Damien. Our priest got thrown out of the game, and so after the game, after we won, the priests were sprinting across the field. Father Matthew Russell and Matthew Higginbottom were sprinting across the field. Father Bob Romero was lagging way behind, but he finally caught up. So the next, and that was a Thursday night. The next day at school, we didn't do much at school that day.
Yeah.
It was a party day, if you will.
Well, our secret weapon is Will Chapman, and he's first cousins with Ellis Chapman, who's our backup quarterback and starting safety.
I'm being told that we're going down to the field right now.
All right, I'm here with the head coach of the Sacred Heart Trojans, Coach Jacob Aguilar. Coach Jacob, what is the keys to victory to tonight's game?
Well, it's a little wet, so we're going to have to, I told him we're going to play in a telephone booth. So a lot of stuff that we were planning to do during the week, spread it out and stuff like that. We don't know how successful we're going to be at that. So we had to make a few changes later, but adapt to the weather. And that's, as long as we're physical and we're able to move the football, I think we'll be all right.
What's the odds of passing the ball tonight's game?
We're going to have to throw it around a little bit. I mean, that's just a part of the game. But, at the end of the day, whatever we have to do to win, if we have to run the ball every 100% of the time to win, that's what we're going to do.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you for the opportunity to gather for people this evening. Sports allow us to use our God-given gifts. May all use them with good sportsmanship. May the winners be humble and the losers be encouraged. Keep them all safe from serious injury, Lord, and may all arrive home safely as well. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us. May Almighty God bless you, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
At this time, we ask everyone to remain standing. Gentlemen, remove your hats, and veterans, we invite you to salute as we honor the United States of America with the singing of the national anthem by Adeline Lord.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so and as heart's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the fair roll of fire o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. In the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land?
That was Adeline Loney with a rousing rendition of the national anthem. Damien, before we get started with the game, just finish our conversation with our kicker.
Yeah, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he was just awesome. I don't know how else to put it. He's spot on. He grew up playing soccer.
Yep.
So finally, the Evangeline Parish Soccer Association is paying off.
Yeah, shout out to the association. And this pregame show is brought to you by Dr. Brandon Fondo with Fondo Healthcare and Mercy Regional Medical Center. We're about to kick the ball off. Let's see. We're having the coin toss right now.
Looks like we have seniors Abram Manuel, number 18, Jude, number 23, Will Jordan, number 19, and number 50, Alex Peet.
Then for Oakdale captains, look like number... I should have brought my binoculars. I see number 11, Noah Hyde out there, Oakdale's kicker. I see number 21, Keen Maselli, a senior. That's two of the captains. And then number 62, Jason Washington.
It's like number
and then number 5, Tim Horn. So Tim Horn, Keen Maselli, Noah Hyde, and Jason Washington are the captains for Oakdale tonight.
So Tony, tell everybody who are we watching out for Oakdale?
Well, two of the guys you see on the end right there, Keen Maselli, number 21, and Tim Horn, number 5. Those are two of the only 4 seniors they have on this team.
4 seniors, is it?
Yeah, but still, it's a good group of younger guys coming in. But let's see, who won the toss? Sacred Heart won the toss, and will receive. And we will go from west to east. So Sacred Heart will be kicking from right to left on your radio dial. So sit back, fans, and enjoy this contest between the Oakdale Warriors and the Sacred Heart Trojans.
It looks like Jax Fontenot, number 6, number 22, Gavin Patin, and number 23, Jude Hebert is back to receive.
And before we get started, just a reminder, packages are still available on the network for point after, forced fourth down, punt, field goal, and blown call. So if you want to become a sponsor of the network, you can pick one of those packages or pick one.
And Tony, we'd also like to thank Bridget, Daryl, and Connie for your donations. Thank you so much.
Definitely. All donations, no matter how big or small, are accepted. I want to correct something I said earlier. Oakdale is actually kicking off. Oakdale is kicking off from its 40-yard line, left to right on your radio dial. Sacred Heart will be moving from right to left on your radio dial.
So Tony, no hard feelings tonight when Sacred Heart wins, right?
I'm pulling for a tie. I've been saying this for the past, I don't know how long. I'm pulling for a tie. Here's the kick from Oakdale. High booming kick.
And that's going to go out of bounds.
That rolls out of bounds. Flag on the play. So Sacred Heart will take over 1st and 10. On the Trojan 35-yard line. The Trojan head looks good so far in the middle of the field.
We'll see how it holds up, Tony.
Yeah, it'll be a little mushy, I'm sure.
Trojans coming to the line. We got number 5, Seth Gilroy out wide. Yeah, number 31, Landon Fontenot. And number 18, Abram Manuel.
And Ellis Fusilier under center, waiting for the snap.
Ashton Duos. Oh, nice. Hand off to Jude Hebert. Gets about 4 yards.
Yeah. Nice little dive forward.
I'll take it, Tony.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take it every time.
Positive.
Because you do that every time, Tony. It's the first down. You do it enough, you're getting in the end zone.
Positive yardage, right? It is always a good thing.
Yeah.
So we're looking at about 2nd down and 6 for Sacred Heart on his opening drive of the night.
Looks like another run package.
Just shy of the 40-yard line. He gets to the 40.
It's like about 2-yard gain by Jude.
Setting up 3rd and 5 for Sacred Heart.
It's like Trojans have running a 2 tight end set right now. Well, not anymore. Yeah. We have David Lahaye doing some spotting for us.
What can't David Lahaye do?
He can't dunk a basketball.
Well, neither can I. That's why I write about people who can. Here's the play on third down. Handoff again to Jude. Barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain. Trojans going to have to punt.
Gain about a yard, but still not enough for a first down.
Man.
So 4th and 4 for Sacred Heart.
Yeah, I don't mind it trying to fill Oakdale out, see what they're going to do.
Field conditions are a factor tonight, so
definitely. It's hard to get your passing game going in this.
Oh, agreed.
So we have Ellis Chapman back there punting. Bad snap. Got the punt.
Nice
high.
punt, though.
Ooh, good bounce. Kind of died with the wet field.
It pins Oakdale back outside the 30-yard line.
About a 30-yard punt. Not bad. That's what you want. You want to get it high up in the air.
And with that, we're going to a commercial here on the Blue and Gold Sports Network.
Butler for District 38, and I want to congratulate the healthcare providers at Mercy Regional Medical Center for being champions of patient safety. You reduced hospital readmissions by 43% in 1 year, and you continue to make significant improvements.
Having a transition of care nurse touch base with.
And that punt return was brought to you by Total Automotive and Dr. Jake LaFleur. So Oakdale has it 1st and 10. Handoff to number 7.
Oh, nice tackle by number 6. Jax Fontenot came in. That was safety spot.
That was Brandon Baker Guidry with the carry. Almost lost the football, but he held on to it. So
and we know in this kind of weather, based on the game from OC and Iota, fumbles can be a problem.
Yes. So 2nd down and 10. Oakdale from his 30-yard line. 2nd and 8. Baker Guidry picked up 2 yards right there. So Sacred Heart went 3 and out on its opening drive. So let's see what Oakdale can do on its opening drive. Handoff.
He's going to lose yards right there.
Handoff
Great
again.
play by number 18, Abram Manuel.
Handoff again to Damon. Handoff again to Baker Guidry for no gain. So 3rd down and 8.
Looks like Manuel's starting off where he ended in the Jamboree last Friday.
His defensive unit for Sacred Heart is stout.
Yeah. Well, in a game like this, you need your edges, your 2 edge guys, to really do a great job on containing. This is a big down right here.
Yeah, agreed. Again, 3rd and 8 for Oakdale with 8 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock in the first quarter. Looks like a pass play.
Drops back.
From C.J. Waller, quarterback. Actually, he's going to run.
Yeah, he's not getting it. Yeah. Looks like number 11, Ashton, and number 5, Seth Gilry on the tackle.
That was junior quarterback C.J. Waller in his first year as starting quarterback for the Oakdale Warriors. 3-yard gain, so 4th and 5 for Oakdale, setting up another punt. So, Damian, what impressed you in that defensive stand right there?
Great job tackling, wrapping up. Good job gang tackling. You know, that's we teach that in elementary, and looks like they're learning.
Yeah. Nobody's back. Here's the punt from Oakdale. Nice high kick.
Yeah. The Trojans had nobody back to receive. I think looks like they might be bringing the house.
And with that, we're going to a commercial here on the Blue and Gold Sports Network, live on YouTube.
Days when they're home has really made a difference.
We focused on congestive heart failure patients who nationally have a very high risk of readmissions.
If they have any fluid gain, we catch that early in the course of the process. We've been able to make adjustments to keep those patients who used to show up every 2 to 3 weeks in the hospital, now treating them as an outpatient and keeping them out of the hospital long term.
Thanks to all the healthcare professionals that made
Hand off to Jude up the middle.
Gained a couple of yards.
Hit a good burst out the backfield right there.
Setting him 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
Kind of a. I don't think I like that spot.
Just shy of 7 minutes remaining here in the opening quarter. Second down for Sacred Heart. Second down and about 7.
Another low snap.
That didn't go
Those
anywhere.
low snaps kind of it changes up the timing. I'm just curious when the Trojans are gonna maybe try for a pass.
Yeah. Trojans do lose a yard right there. I think one thing very few things are certain in life, Damien, but I think one thing is certain tonight. This will be a low scoring game. Agreed.
I agree, and it's not a game where you're gonna be throwing the ball 20 times either.
Third down and about 8 for Sacred Heart on their 39-yard line.
Yeah. That's going to be offsides, hopefully.
A flag is thrown on the field. Our first penalty of the night. Looks like against Oakdale.
Yep,
it is offsides.
Yeah, it'll be a game of attrition, Tony. Which line of scrimmage is going to hold up?
Yeah, agreed. But one thing about Oakdale is similar to Sacred Heart. They have a majority of their O-line back and their D-line too. So I think line play will be the difference maker tonight.
Yeah, in these games, it definitely is, and that's what hurt like Iota last night because they're a passing team. Good luck.
Yeah,
passing in a game like that.
So third down and 3 from the Sacred Heart 44-yard line.
This is the biggest down in the game so far. I know we're only 6 minutes in, but this could start building momentum.
Exactly. Whistles are blown on the field. May have a hydration timeout. This hydration timeout. Go ahead, Damien.
This hydration timeout brought to you by Evangeline Bank and Silas Lahe with Level.
And Adcon Company. Yeah. Again, thank you for all our sponsors of these packages. And we still have packages available for a point after, force fourth down, punt, field goal, and blown call. And so now a commercial.
Work.
Our fondest memories are those centered around people we care about. Fishing with Grandpa, hunting with Dad, cooking on the porch, or just sitting by a fire telling the good old stories. Being around the people that we trust, we respect, and whom we know will always be there to help us when we need them.
Back here at Sacred Heart. Third down and 3 for Sacred Heart against Oakdale.
On motion. Ellis gets the snap, takes off, and looks like he's got the first down.
Good run. He got to midfield. He needed 3 yards, but he got plenty more for the first down. This first down is brought to you by Ace Hardware and HealthWorks Rehab. So, Damien, what worked on that play?
Well, Oakdale didn't know that this quarterback runs. That's his first run of the season. He can run. Ellis is an excellent athlete and he's fast.
So that's the first down. The first down for either team tonight goes to Sacred Heart. So first and 10 Trojans right at midfield. Again, this game is on YouTube. So make sure you click like, share, and subscribe to share the word.
Got another handoff to Jude Abear, pushing the pile.
Abear gains about 2 yards. As you see the scores from other games at the bottom of your screen.
All zeros so far.
So far.
Yeah.
But some big games around the area tonight. But Sacred Heart has it 2nd and 8 from the Oakdale 48-yard line. Fusilier behind center.
That's going to be another offsides on Oakdale. That's another thing. Just you have to be disciplined in this.
Yeah.
Penalties will cost you over the game.
offsides against Oakdale. That's the second offsides penalty of the night. So give Sacred Heart 5 free yards.
That's two things that Sacred Heart has to avoid tonight: is penalties and turnovers.
Bringing up second down and about 3 yards for the Trojans.
So we have 4 receivers. Oh, Sacred Heart's going to pass the
play.
ball.
Pass is
Abram.
Just incomplete.
Couldn't hold on to it.
Good defense right there, though, by Oakdale. The pass was broken up by an Oakdale defender, setting up third down and about 3 yards. I do like the play call, Damon, because at some point you do have to throw the ball tonight.
Yeah. I think we can. You can dink and dunk. I think on even with the field in this condition.
And it wasn't a bad throw. It was just good defense.
Yeah. He had it, just couldn't bring it down.
Again, 3rd and 3 with 4 minutes, 10 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter. Hand off again to Hebert.
Jude got a lot of open field.
He's still running. He crossed the 30-yard line.
Down from Trojans.
This first down is brought to you by Ace Hardware and Health Horse Rehab.
And that's what Jude brings.
That was a burst of
speed. He waited perfect time for the block to happen, every block, and then took off.
So Sacred Heart deep inside Oakdale territory, moving from right to left.
This is the momentum they needed, Tony.
Yep. You are correct, Damien.
Big play here and there.
Inside the 30-yard line. See another run coming up. Handoff again to Jude.
To the right. He absorbed that first hit pretty good right there.
Gained a couple. I don't want to have to be the person to wash his uniform tomorrow.
Well, it could be worse, Tony. We could be in white.
Yeah, you're correct. There's always a positive to every situation. Second down, about 9 yards to go after that 1 yard gain from Hebert.
So we got 4 wide receivers.
We've seen this before.
They're going to pass the ball, and it goes to Jax Fontenot, who catches it.
Jax had a nice catch in the jamboree.
He did. Hit about a 40-yard grab and triple coverage.
So
he's Jax Fontenot's got a lot to live up to.
Yes. I mean, his dad has a big shadow over Sacred Heart. Played basketball all 4 years. Okay. He's a mentor to you, I know, on the basketball team. A mentor to me in other ways. So yeah, a good pedigree.
Yeah.
Third down and let's say about 3-4 yards.
Well, I think they are proving we can pass the ball. It doesn't have to be completely vertical. Oh, and that's what we got to watch out for.
Let's avoid the hit, but loses the football.
That was just the field slipping on the field.
Yeah.
But
one good thing, Trojans recovered the loose football.
I mean, I think you definitely go for it.
This
is high school. This ain't the NFL. You're not kicking a field goal from here.
Yeah, it's 4th and 9. I would go for it also because even if you don't get it, Oakdale has to go 70 yards to the end zone. So I think it's a good decision.
Yeah, it's a good gamble.
90 seconds and change remaining in the first quarter here at Saul Landry Field. Trojans are going for it on 4th and 9 from deep inside Oakdale territory. Trojans are going to pass. Ellis is keeping the ball. Ellis slides out of bounds after gaining about a yard. But again, main thing is he did not lose the football.
Yeah. He missed Emmanuel wide open.
So Sacred Heart goes down on a turnover on downs. We have a score update. Lake Arthur is leading it by 6-0 right now in the first quarter. One game that interests me tonight, Vilpa at Northside. The first game under new coach Christopher Bland for the Bulldogs is against a tough.
That's a tough opening matchup.
And a tough opponent, and their schedule does not get any easier. They play Notre Dame in Crowley next week, but then they got some tough games after that. So we'll see what the Bulldogs are made of this year early. That was number 9 for Oakdale, Osbury.
Jax Fontenot with the initial hit.
Osbury with a carry. He picked up a nice turn of change, about 7 yards.
Rose. Yes?
Just shy of the 35-yard line for the Warriors. Osbury was a returning starter. He's only a sophomore, but he started last year as a freshman.
Oh, I couldn't even. It's number 3 with the carry again.
C.J. Waller at quarterback. Here's the football and picks up a first down for Oakdale.
Second Horton needs to tighten up the middle. You got Big Sam LaFleur coming in.
So the Warriors will be moving the football here with 33 seconds and change remaining in the first quarter. That first down is brought to you by Ace Hardware and Healthworks Rehab. Pass play. Caught.
Oh.
It's complete to Andrew Morrow.
Oh, he must have stepped out of bounds.
Pass complete for C.J. Waller to Andrew Morrow. Morrow, the junior wide receiver. So Oakdale has the ball, 1st and 10 from the Trojan 25-yard line. Where was our defense on that one, Damien?
I don't know. Hopefully they can adjust from it.
But it was a nice pitching. It was a nice pitching catch for Oakdale. Handoff again to Osbury for a minimal pickup, if any. 2nd down and 10 for Oakdale.
It's going to be the end of the first quarter, which is score 0-0.
So, Damien, overall, this quarter, what stands out to you the most?
Just a couple of big plays. Is which team's going to capitalize? Hopefully it's us, Tony. And when I say us, I mean Sacred Heart, Tony.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to stay neutral as much as I can, Damien. I don't want any tomatoes thrown at my house for me to start tonight.
I think it's obvious that both teams, you can't pass the ball on this field right now.
Yeah. And we're going to a commercial here in the Blue and Gold Sports Network on YouTube.
Hey, just it's our heritage. It's who we are. It's what makes Evangeline, well, Evangeline.
Get ready for hunting season with the outdoor experts at Industrial Service and Supply. Hunting stands are in stock now. Ladders, box stands, lock-ons, tripods, and climbing tree stands. Comfortable, silent, sturdy, and secure. Find any stand to fit your needs this hunting season. And remember to grab your safety harness at Industrial Service and Supply. For hardware, hunting, fishing, and more, Industrial Service and Supply in Ville Platte. Shh, it's hunting season at Industrial Service and Supply in Ville Platte.
Back here with you at Sacred Heart for the start of the second quarter. And this is the Blue and Gold Sports Network. And if you're watching on YouTube, which you probably are, make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button so you don't miss any of the action.
What are you at, Tony? Sacred Heart's 25, 24-yard line?
About, more or less. So 2nd and 10, Oakdale.
Handoff.
Again to Osbury for a short yardage.
That kind of middle of the field and in that area on both sides of the field looking rough. Where the teams were warming up at.
Between the hash marks.
Yeah.
3rd and 9 for Oakdale. Oakdale had that nice pitch and catch from Waller to Morrow.
Yeah, Sacred Heart's going to have to tighten up and make a stop right here.
Third down stand. This is about the same part of the field where Sacred Heart had its fourth down scenario earlier.
That's no good. Pass intended for number 2.
Intended for Derek Winfield, but incomplete. So 4th and 9. As I said earlier, this is about the same part of the field where Sacred Heart went for not on their fourth down try earlier.
It's a big stop.
And it looks like Oakdale is going to try a fourth down play right here.
I'm thinking watch out for number 8.
Looks like a pass play coming up. Flag.
I don't know what happened right there.
Waiting on the
We're
call.
about to find out then. I'm not sure what happened with the snap.
False start against Oakdale, so back him up 5 yards. We have a correction to the roster. Lane Jobert is number 35 tonight for Sacred Heart.
He was number 60.
So if I say Hawaii Perry, somebody hit me and remind me that it's Lane Jobert.
Yeah, Lane actually made a tackle earlier, but I didn't say wide. I knew it wasn't him.
So that penalty backs up Oakdale 5 yards. Looks like Oakdale will still go for it.
Yeah, they in no man's land. You pretty much have to go for it.
Agreed.
If you don't get it, even if you punt, the Sacred Heart's still going to have the ball about the same spot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
And then if you punt, then you're taking a chance that it gets blocked, and then all chaos happens. Which I'm okay with that, Tony.
Oh, yeah. Chaos is not a bad thing in every situation. You got a pass play coming up.
To his left.
Pass is overthrown. Intended for number 21, Keen Maselli. So a fourth down stop for Sacred Heart.
Good coverage by Jax Fontenot.
This is brought to you by Fusilier and Associates. So thank you to Fusilier and Associates and all our sponsors tonight for their sponsorship.
Yeah, Tony and I want to thank David Lahaye again. He's our spotter tonight, and he's making sure we don't forget our sponsors. And without our sponsors, none of this would be possible.
Exactly. It's a long list of local sponsors. We went through the whole list during the pregame show, and we will mention a few more of them again as the night progresses. But Sacred Heart has its first and 10 from about the Trojan 30-yard line to 29-yard line. Thank you, David. Run play.
Nice run by Jude Bear.
Jude got
about the 43.
Yeah, about a 43-yard line. So about a 14-yard gain. Here's the instant replay. And this first down is brought to you by Ace Hardware and Healthworks Rehab.
Yeah, that's great blocking. Great blocking right there. Everybody made their block. And that's what happens.
I counted 2 missed tackles right there, Damien. How many did you count?
I was looking at the good blocks, Tony.
Flag on the play. Oh. Looks like it will be a false start against Sacred Heart. Snap infraction, I'm being told.
I'm not even sure what you call it. That's a
it's against Sacred Heart. Yeah. Just when you gain momentum, something like this happens. But that's part of the game, Damien.
Yeah. It's a lesson.
Yeah,
that you learn.
It's the first game. It's all growing pains. So first down and 15 for Sacred Heart from the, say, 41-yard line of the Trojans. Looks like another pass play, maybe? No,
another low snap. This drive's going backwards after the great run.
Not the way you want to go.
But In a game on a wet field, wet football, you're going to have bad snaps, fumbles.
Yep.
It could have been worse.
Oh, yeah.
It could have went 20 yards behind them.
Or could have been recorded by Oakdale.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many scenarios that could go on south. So second down and long for Sacred Heart from about the 35-yard line. Handoff again to Abear. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. At least. No gain. Third and I'd say about 20.
Third and forever.
Third and play is on for Sacred Heart.
And a timeout.
And a timeout is called on the field. This timeout is brought to you by Evangeline Bank and Silas Lahe with Level and Adcon Company. And now a commercial.
Level and TC Materials are proud to sponsor the Sacred Heart Trojans football season. The team at Level TC is committed to providing exceptional quality and service for all of your dirt work, land clearing, and leveling needs. From limestone, fill sand, and topsoil to house pads, driveways, and grading. Level TC has got you covered. Contact us today at 337-466-7242. Go Trojans!
To the timeout, Sacred Heart has his third and 20 from about the 36-yard line. So what's the play call here, Coach?
So you got two options. You try to go deep, make a big play, or try to get a few yards, get a better punting situation. Try to pin them a little bit deeper than what you could.
As the rain starts to fall a little harder here tonight. Nice play.
Pass
Nice
on to
throw.
Seth Gilray. He's wide open.
Let's go. Trojans! That was unexpected. And no pressure on the player, so
Hey, it's just like I called it, Tony.
right here.
Just like I called it, Tony.
I see Jamie and Mom is bringing a cowbell right in front of us.
What a perfect pass by Ellis Fusilier.
It came out of nowhere. The big props to on both ends, to Fusilier and to Gilray.
Tony, I expect to see a lot more than that this year. A lot more than that.
And this is a 60-yard completion. Probably a 64-yard completion. Yeah. And yeah, that touchdown is brought to you by Southlaw Medical Center and Teats. Yeah, because Sacred was on about the 34-yard line. So about a 64-yard touchdown, more or less.
Had about a 60-yard catch in the scrimmage.
It's our first chance to see Chapman, and
it is no good.
Well, we jinxed him.
Went to the left.
We're talking so good about him earlier, and we jinxed him.
And he'll be all right. He'll be all right, Tony. He's 14 years old. He's a freshman.
Oh, yeah.
Wait till he's a senior.
Oh, exactly.
Might be nailing him for 50 yards.
So Sacred Heart leads 6-0 with 9 minutes, 28 seconds remaining before the half. So with that, we're going to a commercial. Here on the Blue and Gold Sports Network on YouTube.
Hey Blue and Gold Nation, I'm back. Joey Swallow, your friend in the car business, and I'm here to serve you on all your new and pre-owned car needs. With 9 locations to choose from and over 13 brands, we got what you need, whether it be new or pre-owned vehicles. So get with me, and I'll get you your own bond value.
Dude,
and we're back.
Just in case we didn't call it out, That touchdown was brought to you by Savoy and Teeks.
And I just got a text message from our former baseball coach, Gary Ashworth, who was watching the game. He said, "Let's go, baby. Go Trojans. First play of the year. We need to take the top off. Go for the deep ball. Let them know we're coming." So thank you for Coach Gary Ashworth.
So the Trojans kick it off, and number 21, he's got a lot of green grass in front of him.
Maselli is still running.
Yeah, number 22, Gavin Potin, made a touchdown saving tackle right there.
That was Keen Maselli who returned the kickoff to the second-yard 40-yard line, or pretty much close to it. So right after that Trojan touchdown, Oakdale comes out of the gate swinging.
Oh, that flag. Got a flag on our
But a flag on the play, so maybe coming back.
Way back.
Way back at the 35-yard line.
Flag will be against Oakdale, and again, the rain is starting to come down harder.
I'm about sick of this rain, Tony. I can only see it because of the lights.
I'm sick of it because I was in Marble last night for the game against Bolton, and that was
what they called right there. That was on Oakdale. That negated a huge run. That's another momentum killer. Yeah. Ooh. So yeah, instead of Oakdale having it at the Sacred Heart 40-yard line, they're at their own 25. That is a huge penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that nice kick return from Keen Maselli is negated by that penalty. So first down and 10 Oakdale from deep it from their own 25-yard line.
Now, who would have thought that, Tony? In a game on a wet field and it's raining, and the first touchdown is about a 60-yard bomb.
That's it, kick shots.
Football's a funny game,
Yeah.
Damien.
That's
why we love it so much.
We pass by.
Well, you got to keep the defense honest. Like Oakdale Hannah drops a great tackle. Another great tackle by number 35, Lane Jobert, sophomore.
That was Brennan Baker Guidry on the play, but he loses yardage after that hit from Jobert.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Lane did well as a freshman, played some snaps last year, and looking to come strong this year.
Yeah, both teams appear to have snap issues tonight.
Yeah.
But that's understandable on a night like this.
The wet football, it's raining again.
So
another flag.
Starting to get a little sloppy in more ways than one.
Yeah, it looks like another false start on Oakdale.
Their fourth pre-snap penalty, according to David Lahaye.
Yeah, this is a
false start against the Warriors.
And that was kind of the scouting report that we got, that their line was maybe a little bit undisciplined. I don't know if they're young. Well, I think you said most of them are returning starters, but
most of them are.
It's still first season, opening game jitters. That's just, you can play in a jamboree and a scrimmage all you want, but this is real.
Handoff on
the middle. Ashton Duoff's on the tackle.
That was Baker Guidry again on the carry. Picked up a couple. Setting up third down.
Third and long.
Third and about 15.
Third and 18. We got number 28, Drew Mayu, coming in the game.
So I think right here, if you're Oakdale, you just want to protect the ball right now.
Looks like Sacred Heart switched to a 3-down lineman, passing it. That's
pass is complete to Maselli. Gain of about 6 yards. Not enough for a first down.
I mean, Oakdale's got to punt this. Yeah, the punt.
So this fourth down situation is brought to you by Jacob Fusilier, attorney at law. Oakdale has the ball, fourth down at its own. What yard line? We on 30-yard line?
Looks like nobody's back to receive for the Trojans again. And they blitzing. Ooh, he was close. What was that? Looks like that was Abram Manuel almost had his hands on it.
The ball following the punt rolls across midfield, and this punt is brought to you again by Jacob Cisalea, attorney at law. So Sacred Heart leading Oakdale 6-0 with 6 minutes and 53 seconds on the clock here in the first half. 1st and 10, Sacred Heart.
46.5, 46.
From the Trojan 47-yard line. So let's see if Sacred Heart can
add to their lead. So we're gonna run to the left with Jude. And he gets to the outside. Looks like close to the first down.
Nice run from Abear.
It looks about maybe second in inches almost.
He got a first down.
Nope. Well.
Or very close to it. Second down and inches, let's say. Second down and I'll give him 1. We have a score update. Oakland leading Vinton 8-6 in the second quarter. Basil is trailing Lake Arthur 14-0. More scores in a minute.
Right up the middle. He's got it. First down.
Catholic of Pontypridd.
First down. Trojan.
Catholic of Pontypridd leads Red River 6-0 in the second quarter.
That first down brought to you by Ace Hardware and HealthWorks Rehab.
Thank you, Damien. My ADD was kicking in for a minute. And we were about to have a hydration timeout right at 5 minutes, just under 6 minutes remaining in the second quarter. A hydration timeout. And this hydration timeout is brought to you by Evangeline Bank and Silas Lahe was level and TC Materials and Axon Company.
Plenty of hydration out there.
You're right.
We're going to go to commercial on that bad joke.
Brought to you by Vidrine's Ace Hardware, located in Ville Platte and Rain. Go by and see Cody, Louise, Philip, and the staff for all your hardware needs. Vidrine's is fully stocked with paint, mulch, grills, plumbing supplies, lawn and garden supplies, hunting supplies, electrical supplies, and much more. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks. Go Trojans! Good luck, Trojans. From Capital Planning in Ville Platte, owners Todd, Marcus, and Amy Vale invite you to come in or call today. Capital Planning offers life insurance, retirement planning, tax planning, investments, and more. Capital Planning has been helping customers since 1989. They're located at 616 West Main Street in Ville Platte, or give them a call at 337-363-1797. Their office hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. They hope to see you soon. Go Trojans!
Back here at Total Landry Field, 2nd and 1 for Sacred Heart. Actually, first down.
Yeah.
Hand off again to Abear. Gains a couple. About 2 or 3 yards.
They've done well going up the middle. Got number 4, Jed LaFleur coming in for Will Jordan and Ashton Duas coming in for Drew Mayu.
2nd down and about 6 from the Oakdale 39-yard line. The field is holding up well, but I see a lot of bad spots between the hashes.
It don't look like it did about an hour ago, Tony.
It's starting to be a slew out there.
Yeah. Another handoff to Jude. Where's he at?
Gain a couple. I see Coach Brian DeVille across on the opposing sideline. Of course, Coach Brian DeVille has been on the staff at Oakdale for a while, and he was a softball coach here for a couple of years, several years ago. And yes, he's also an umpire for DC Youth, and the son of Coach Carolyn DeVille at Pine Prairie, who won a couple of state titles with Pine Prairie softball. So it's always good to see another familiar face on the opposing sideline.
Quite the fountain of knowledge, Tony.
I'm a wealth of useless information, gaming. That's why that's why I write for a living.
Oh, we got a fake handoff, Ellis.
I like
Usually
almost
intended
picked
for
off.
Seth Gilry.
Almost intercepted, but
A lot of traffic
goes
right there.
incomplete.
Yeah, looks like Trojans going to punt. Maybe try to get a good punt off, pin them.
So it was a promising drive, but it goes for naught with a near incompletion. But still, I mean, Sarah is still showing a good signs of moving the ball.
Yeah. So Ellis Chapman's back to punt.
I caught a fake punt right here, or not.
Oh, that's a good punt.
Go ahead.
Caught by number 21, I think.
That's Keen Maselli.
But a 10-yard line. Yeah. So they pinned pretty deep.
Not sure who returned it. It looked like Keen Maselli.
It looked like 21.
Well, Oakdale has a deep.
He also has a number 2, so I don't.
And number 2 is Derek Winfield. Shout out to his mom, Jade, who is a member of the Bad Moms Club. So Oakdale has a traveling cheering section called the Bad Moms Club. I think Sacred Heart has the whole fan base is the Bad Moms Club here at Sacred Heart. No offense to the moms at Sacred Heart. There was a joke, by the way. Nice gain on the play by Oakdale.
The Oakdale quarterback's got some size on him.
C.J. Waller has an arm. I mean, he's a senior and he's been biding his time. But the kid's an athlete. He really is.
I know that he likes to fake handoff and keep it. He will run it.
Hey, one good thing about these younger kids for Oakdale, their junior high career they played very well in junior high, and so there's some winners on this team.
Not a low snap. We've seen a lot of that.
Waller gets it off.
Oh, that's picked off by Jack Spotno. He's returning it. No flag. Gets out of bounds. Fantastic play by your Trojans.
A nice interception by Jack Spotno.
Timed it perfect. That was real good coverage by Will Jordan, too. He had him the whole way.
That was intended for number 8, Angel Morrow. But it went to Jack Spotno instead. We lost the signal, looks like.
I don't know why the clock should have stopped a long time ago.
And then shout out also to Angel Morrow, a member of the Warrior basketball team.
Why is the clock not stopping?
Yeah, the clock just stopped.
I mean, after 30 seconds.
A lot of time went off unnecessarily. But first down, Trojans hand off to Abear.
Another good run by Abear. Stays on his feet. About 9 yards.
Bringing him 2nd and 1. As I was saying earlier, that pass was intended for Andrew Morrow, a member of the Warrior basketball team. Oakdale boys basketball team has won district for the past 4 years in a row. And they have a new head coach this year, so we'll see how good Oakdale basketball will be. So timeout, Oakdale. This timeout is brought to you by Evangeline Bank, Assange Lahe with Level, and TC and Adcon Company. That's TC Materials.
Go Trojans from Dr. Brandon Fontenot and staff, located at 421 Jack Miller Road in Ville Platte. Dr. Brandon provides internal medicine services along with all of your endoscopy needs. Dr. Brandon accepts most major insurances and is currently accepting new patients. So give them a call today at 337-363-5684. And once again, go Trojans. Dr. Jake LaFleur is a proud supporter of Sacred Heart Trojan Athletics. His practice covers primary care for adults, including annual wellness visits, high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer screenings, and more. Call his office at 337-363-7036 or come by 503 Jack Miller Road to schedule an appointment. Most insurances are accepted. Go Trojans!
And we're back here at Sacred Heart following that timeout. Just under 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Sacred Heart leading 6-0 and looking for more. Handoff. The Trojans get a first down.
First down.
Handoff to Abear, I'm guessing. I could not see, but it was Judy Abear. Who else? With a little engine who could. This first down brought to you, as always, by Ace Hardware and HealthWorks Rehab.
Yeah, looks like. Yeah.
First and goal. Sorry, Damien. First and goal for the Trojans.
What yard line we on?
But the 9.
The 10. Oh, yeah.
Handoff.
Jew got tripped up at the line of scrimmage.
Gained a couple. It's a second and goal, more or less, for Sacred Heart. On the 8-yard line. Lance Chapman is lagging behind on the down marker. He still has the first down. Now he's changing. He heard me. Lance is listening to the broadcast. Thank you, Lance. Thumbs up.
Fusillade.
Oh!
Yeah. He went to pass and the ball slipped out of his hand.
That could have been ugly.
Yeah, that.
But you know,
he had 2 receivers. He had Ashton Duval. Looks like Ashton Duval's in the flats, and he had Seth.
If you're scoring
running a post.
If you're scoring at home, I think that's Sacred Heart's 3rd fumble. Yeah. But thankfully, Sacred Heart recovered all 3 of them. Again, sorry to cut you off, Damien. I wanted to share that wealth of information.
Yeah.
3rd and goal from the 8-yard line for Sacred Heart.
Ellis running to the left. He's got blockers in front of him.
Looks like.
Does he get in?
Like,
we got
touchdown. Maybe? Question mark. The head referee had both arms up, but it looks like some of the officials.
Lance Chapman had his arms up.
The referee was saying touchdown, but the officials close to the play waved it off. So it looks like 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. Timeout, Sacred Heart. And this timeout is brought to you by Evangeline Bank and Silas Lahe with Level and TC Materials and AgCon Company.
Life events you can anticipate, while others surprise you. Some are significant enough to affect your household finances, your investment strategy, and even your vision of the future. This is when meeting with an experienced financial professional counts. Brandy Fontenot at Fontenot Financial Services can help pre-retirees and retirees plan in anticipation of life events, as well as adjust plans in response to unexpected changes. They are prepared to help clients through their life and retirement transitions and make any necessary changes. Give her a call, 337-363-2346, or stop by 1301 West LaSalle Street in Ville Platte.
Back here on the Blue and Gold Sports Network, 4th down and goal. Touchdown!
The Trojans. Jude Abear with a carry up the middle.
This touchdown brought to you by Saba Medical Center and Teats Food Store.
Looks like they're bringing out Will Chapman.
Again, Tony Motion and Damien Guillory, we're here with you on this Blue and Gold Network broadcast.
I jinxed him last time. I didn't call out that that his uncle was Lance Chapman, and we can't pick our family.
Yeah, well,
maybe he's gonna make it this
no,
time.
no offense to Lance, but yes, you cannot pick your family. It's
Oh,
a
they
fake.
faked
It's a fake.
I thought it good.
He caught it.
Who caught that?
My hair called me.
That was Lane Joubert.
Wow.
Lane Joubert
catches there's a fake punt that goes for a two-point conversion. We lost our footage. There we go.
35.
Let's see that again, Bob.
I don't even know what he was lined up at.
I mean, I like it. I like it. So Sacred Heart pulls ahead 14-0 over Oakdale with 36 seconds and change before the half. I like that.
Did he snatch the ball?
I don't know who snapped the ball, but it worked. Again, this is Tony Marsh and Damien and Gilroy here with you for the season opener on the Blue and Gold Sports Network on YouTube. Yeah. So again, make sure to like, share, and subscribe so that you don't miss any other broadcast this year. The point after is brought to you by T&J Ford.
This is a big kickoff, Tony, because you don't want them to bring it back. You especially don't want a kickoff return for a touchdown.
With 36 seconds before the half, I mean, just protect the ball as much as you can, leading 14-0.
Yeah, and Oakdale gets the ball after halftime.
Yes. But that was a great play. I mean, that might make SportsCenter tonight. Here's the kick.
It's a better kick than he did last time. Oh, nice. It went behind him. Okay.
Nice return.
Make the tackle. Looked like Landon Fontenot got an arm on him, slowed him down just enough for everybody else to come in.
That's Keen Maselli with the return. And, this Oakdale team has a lot of good athletes. Maselli is a member of the baseball team. The baseball team at Oakdale has had success over the past couple of years. And Sacred Heart played Oakdale twice in baseball last year. Once in a little preseason scrimmage, and then again before the playoff story, they played at McNeese.
Looks like Oakdale has it at about 32-yard line.
So first and 10.
30.1 seconds left. Yeah, Oakdale's got 2 timeouts.
They call.
If they try to pass it. Oh, fumble the snap.
Recovered by number 52 for Oakdale.
Yeah, they're probably gonna let the clock run.
It's Tyler Jackson with the fumble recovery for Oakdale. As the clock winds down under 15 seconds before the half. So it looks like we're going to halftime. And this halftime is brought to you by Capital Planning, Josh and Amy Artigo, and Todd and Marcus Vale. So at the half, Sacred Heart leads Oakdale 14-0. So Damien, what stands out to you the first half?
Just the perseverance, man. Make a mistake, but then come back the next snap. That's what football is all about. You always have another shot at it.
Yeah.
And Sacred Heart recovered well after the couple of costly penalties, and they did really, really good.
And honestly, both teams are playing well. It just I think it comes out to mistakes. Sacred Heart is doing a better job of limiting their mistakes and capitalizing on those mistakes. So I mean, it's one of those games. Field conditions are a factor.
Yeah, Oakdale they had the long pass play, and then they turned around and made a couple of costly penalties and turned it over on downs.
All right, I'm here with the head football coach for the Sacred Heart Trojans with the lead at halftime, 14-0. Coach, let's see what you need to do better in the second half.
Well, I mean, we kind of stalled out a lot in the first half, running the football. That we were missing blocks, we weren't getting to their linebackers. They were blitzing their linebackers, so we were having trouble picking those things up. But once we got it going, we're starting to pick up a little bit more yards, and we're starting to formation things a little bit more. So the more that we can get those things in place and let our kids understand what we're supposed to be doing, then I think we'll continue to be able to move the ball and just chew clock.
So the second half is pretty much chew clock, Coach?
Well, yeah, no, we're playing to win. We don't want to chew clock and just be conservative. We want to continue putting points up and extend our lead. But, Yeah, for the most part, I told you before, we're going to play in the telephone booth. So we just got to continue running the football well, and we'll see how the second half goes. We got to continue playing good defense.
Thank you, Coach.
All right.
Got man on the field, David Dare with head coach Jacob Aguilar for Sacred Heart. We have the little cheerleaders on the field tonight for our halftime entertainment. So during this halftime break, which is brought to you by Capital Planning, Josh and Amy Orgo and Todd and Marcus Vayon, I'm just going to go ahead and read this again. The Blue and Gold Sports Network is a community and fan-based production for amusement purposes only. It is not intended for commercial or business representation. Any audio and or visual content portrayed by or associated with Blue and Gold Sports Network does not necessarily represent or comply with the views or permissions or policies of any school or organization or individual seen, heard, or mentioned. The Blue and Gold Sports Network is an affiliate of the Blue and Gold Champion Club, commonly known as the Booster Club. We would like to express our appreciation to Father Tom Voorhees, Ms. Dawn Ship, and Coach Jacob Aguilar, and all faculty, staff, and students for the opportunity to broadcast this event. For your enjoyment of this free broadcast, please consider a small PayPal or Venmo contribution by finding the links in the description of this YouTube event. You might need to click the word "more" to see the full event description. The Blue and Gold Sports Network is proudly run on a volunteer basis. Therefore, your contributions do not pay us. They directly support our students. We help to provide students with things like T-shirts, team meals, sports equipment, field maintenance, uniforms, charter buses, and much, much more for both high school and elementary students. No contribution is too small. Thank you in advance for your generosity. And we want to thank our sponsors of the various football packages. And packages are still available for point after, forced fourth down punt, field goal, and blown call. And Damien, why don't you go over some of our sponsors tonight?
So we just want to remind everybody we have Paris Tire with Kevin and Becky, Total Automotive with Ronnie, Seafood Market and Cajun Crawfish Tales with Johnny Darbone, Bordelon's Furniture with Barry, Heinen Medical, All State Insurance with Nathan Swallow, Fusilier and Associates as Jacob Fusilier, Attorney at Law, T&J Ford, Jason Fontenot, Savoy Medical Center, Mercy Regional Medical Center, Fontenot Financial Services with Brandy Fontenot, Capital Planning, Josh and Amy Artigo and Todd and Marcus Vayon, HealthWorks Rehab, Andy, David, and Clay, Farm Bureau Insurance, V-Dreams Ace Hardware with Cody and Louise, Evangeline Bank and Trust Company, Dr. Jake LaFleur at Mercy Regional Family Healthcare, Dr. Brandon Fontenot and Nurse Practitioner Amy Fontenot at Fontenot Healthcare, Champagne's Grocery with Pat Nero, Paul's Meat Market with Paul and Silas, Teats Food Store with Luke DeVille, Jordy Vaillant, Mossy Oak Properties, Vaughn Automotive with Joey Swallow.
And then we have Brown's Furniture with Jody Fontenot, PTI Progressive Tractor, Horror Manual Therapy, Chicken King with our classmate John Clyde DeVille, Magnolia Therapeutic, La Bonne Vie, Brittany Miller, Insurance America, the Julius Bischoff Agency, Cabot Corporation, Ronnie Langino and Associates, Anna Ryan Boutique, Physical with Derek Fontenot, Vilpet Ironworks, Evangeline Dermatology with Lindsay Hargraves, True Value Hardware Industrial Supply, Salas Lajes Level and Aricon Company, and TC Materials. 3L Land Solutions with Bobby Laje, our senior in high school, Damien. B&S Grocery, Casey Artwan, Calder Slavin, Judge Greg Vidrine, Louisiana and Lanyap Title Company, Inner Game with Jill and Robbie Stevens, Budget Rental and Home Furnishings with Mitch Fontenot, South Star Urgent Care, and Rick's RV.
Is ready to get you back into the game. Physical therapists Andy Poche, David Vidrine, and Clay Langerno are pleased to sponsor this broadcast for the Do or Die Trojan family. Call for an appointment at our Ville Platte Clinic at 1477 West LaSalle Street, 363-2600, or in Mamu at Savoy Medical Center, 468-0460. That's HealthWorks Rehab, helping everybody work. Best of luck to the Sacred Heart Trojans from Nason Swallow Allstate and the Swallow family. Allstate Insurance Agent Nason Swallow is now open for business and ready to serve you. Born and raised in Ville Platte, Nason is committed to providing our community and surrounding areas with the best insurance products and services. A local agent that you can count on to help protect all that matters in life. The friendly staff at Nason Swallow Allstate will set your mind at ease and will even do the switching and paperwork for you. Stop by or call today. Nason Swallow Allstate, 222 North Chautauqua Street in Ville Platte. Call 337-363-6767. At this time, Perry's Tire and Service, a proud supporter of the Sacred Heart Trojans, would like to remind everyone of their services. In addition to tires, Perry's Tire Service offers oil changes, brake services, alignments, and minor engine repair. They are located at 903 West Lincoln Road in Ville Platte. Give Kevin or Lisa a call at 337-363-5621 for all of your automotive maintenance needs. Teats Food Store, located at 2210 West Main in Ville Platte, specializes in quality smoked meats. Their award-winning smoked pure pork sausage, tasso, and boudin is filled with flavor that will make you come back for more. And that's not all. Teats offers a full line of groceries, beer, wine, liquor, gas, and much more. Oh, and Teats will ship their smoked meats all over the country. Visit their website at teatsfoodstore.com or give them a call at 337-363-1839 for more details. T&J Ford, located at 1231 West Main Street in Ville Platte, wishes the Sacred Heart Trojans the best of luck. At T&J Ford, we're proud to serve the people of Ville Platte and surrounding communities with some of the most popular vehicles around Louisiana. We have a top-notch selection of brand-new vehicles to choose from, as well as an extensive inventory of pre-owned vehicles. Come by and check out our selection of crossovers, SUVs, and trucks. Plus, we have an in-house parts and service department for all your needs. That's T&J Ford. Call 337-363-2153. Or visit our website at tjfordinc.com. This game is brought to you in part by Total Automotive, 610 Tate Cove Road in Ville Platte. Total Automotive is your go-to place for all automotive repairs, tires, AC service, and much more. Total Automotive is an authorized CarQuest auto parts dealer featuring everything you need to get you back on the road with confidence. Total Automotive is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to noon. Go Trojans! Total Automotive in Ville Platte. Call 337-363-7771. The law office of broadcast of Trojan Athletics. With offices in Ville Platte, Jacob Fuselier offers quality legal services to this community. So please call 363-6661 for all your legal needs, and let's go Trojans.
Did you know that Savoy Cancer Center offers infusion treatments and injections in gastroenterology, rheumatology, endocrinology, and immunology? That's right. You can receive your infusion or injections right here in Evangeline Parish, close to home. At Savoy Cancer Center, our goal is to treat you like family, providing comfort and hope as your long-term partners in care of your chronic condition. Ask your doctor about receiving your specialty infusion therapy or injection close to home at Savoy Cancer Center. For more information, call 337-468-3099. Savoy Cancer Center, close to home.
Our fondest memories are those centered around people we care about. Fishing with Grandpa, hunting with Dad, cooking on the porch, or just sitting by a fire telling the good old stories. Being around the people that we trust, we respect, and whom we know will always be there to help us when we need them. Just like the Evangeline Bank. Just like an old friend or family member. It's our heritage. It's who we are. It's what makes Evangeline, well, Evangeline.
Give ready for hunting season with the outdoor experts at Industrial Service and Supply. Hunting stands are in stock now. Ladders, box stands, lock-ons, tripods, and climbing tree stands. Comfortable, silent, sturdy, and secure. Find any stand to fit your needs this hunting season. And remember to grab your safety harness at Industrial Service and Supply. For hardware, hunting, fishing, and more, Industrial Service and Supply in Ville Platte. Shh, it's hunting season at Industrial Service and Supply in Ville Platte.
Level and TC Materials are proud to sponsor the Sacred Heart Trojans football season. The team at Level TC is committed to providing exceptional quality and service for all of your dirt work, land clearing, and leveling needs. From limestone, fill sand, and topsoil to house pads, driveways, and grading, Level TC's got you covered. Contact us today at 337-466-7242. Go Trojans!
Hey Blue and Gold Nation, I'm back. Joey Swallow, your friend in the car business, and I'm here to serve you on all your new and pre-owned car needs. With 9 locations to choose from and over 13 brands, we got what you need, whether it be new or pre-owned vehicles. So get with me, and I'll get you your own bond value.
This game is being brought to you by Vidrine's Ace Hardware, located in Ville Platte and Rain. Go by and see Cody, Louise, Phillip, and the staff for all your hardware needs. Vidrine's is fully stocked with paint, mulch, grills, plumbing supplies, lawn and garden supplies, hunting supplies, electrical supplies, and much more. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks. Go Trojans! Good luck, Trojans. From Capital Planning in Ville Platte, owners Todd, Marcus, and Amy Vale invite you to come in or call today. Capital Planning offers life insurance, retirement planning, tax planning, investments, and more. Capital Planning has been helping customers since 1989. They're located at 616 West Main Street in Ville Platte, or give them a call at 337-363-1797. Their office hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. They hope to see you soon. Go Trojans! Go Trojans from Dr. Brandon Fontenot and staff, located at 421 Jack Miller Road in Ville Platte. Dr. Brandon provides internal medicine services along with all of your endoscopy needs. Dr. Brandon accepts most major insurances and is currently accepting new patients. So give them a call today at 337-363-5684. And once again, go Trojans! Dr. Jake LaFleur is a proud supporter of Sacred Heart Trojan Athletics. His practice covers primary care for adults, including annual wellness visits, high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer screenings, and more. Call his office at 337-363-7036 or come by 503 Jack Miller Road to schedule an appointment. Most insurances are accepted. Go Trojans! Some life events you can anticipate, while others surprise you. Some are significant enough to affect your household finances, your investment strategy, and even your vision of the future. This is when meeting with an experienced financial professional counts. Randy Fontenot at Fontenot Financial Services can help pre-retirees and retirees plan in anticipation of life events, as well as adjust plans in response to unexpected changes. They are prepared to help clients through their life and retirement transitions and make any necessary changes. Give her a call, 337-363-2346, or stop by 1301 West LaSalle Street in Ville Platte. HealthWorks Rehab is ready to get you back into the game. Physical therapists Andy Poche, David Vidrine, and Clay Langerneau are pleased to sponsor this broadcast for the Do or Die Trojan family. Call for an appointment at our Ville Platte Clinic at 1477 West LaSalle Street, 363-2600, or in Mamou at Savoy Medical Center, 468-0460. That's HealthWorks Rehab, helping everybody work. Best of luck to the Sacred Heart Trojans from Nason Swallow Allstate and the Swallow family. Allstate Insurance Agent Nason Swallow is now open for business and ready to serve you. Born and raised in Ville Platte, Nason is committed to providing our community and surrounding areas with the best insurance products and services. A local agent that you can count on to help protect all that matters in life. The friendly staff at Nason Swallow Allstate will set your mind at ease and will even do the switching and paperwork for you. Stop by or call today. Nason Swallow Allstate, 222 North Chautauqua Street in Ville Platte. Call 337-363-6767. At this time, Perry's Tire and Service, a proud supporter of the Sacred Heart Trojans, would like to remind everyone of their services. In addition to tires, Perry's Tire Service offers oil changes, brake services, alignments, and minor engine repair. They are located at 903 West Lincoln Road in Ville Platte. Give Kevin or Lisa a call at 337-363-5621 for all of your automotive maintenance needs. Teats Food Store, located at 2210 West Main in Ville Platte, specializes in quality smoked meats. Their award-winning smoked pure pork sausage, tasso, and boudin is filled with flavor that will make you come back for more. And that's not all. Teats offers a full line of groceries, beer, wine, liquor, gas, and much more. Oh, and Teats will ship their smoked meats all over the country. Visit their website at teatsfoodstore.com or give them a call at 337-363-1839 for more details.
And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they say there.
Welcome back, Trojan Nation. We're live from Swallow Landry Field in Ville Platte. Again, this is Damian Gilroy with the Blue and Gold Sports Network, and I continue to have my co-host, Mr. Tony Marks with the Ville Platte Gazette.
Happy to be here.
Yep. So Tony, what's your take before we head to the third quarter?
Damian, yeah, I still can't get over that fake PAT for a two-point conversion that worked for Sacred Heart. You know, I feel like the play calling was a gutsy play call from Coach Jacob Aguilar, and it worked. You know,
it sure fooled me, Tony.
It's a lot of good positives, and you know, it's a 14-0 game. But you know, probably if in regular field conditions, this score might be a little closer. Because Oakdale had that big, the nice pass play in the first half to Angel Morrow. Oakdale couldn't do anything after that. But still, you know, they could have had a touchdown after that. But, I mean, the field conditions, it's bad right now, and it will get worse in the second half.
I would think that Sacred Heart's feeling pretty good going into the third quarter. They have all the momentum. I mean, Oakdale's going to receive to open the third quarter, but all the momentum's with Sacred Heart right now.
And it is a rainy night here in Ville Platte, but the crowd is out here en masse tonight. It's a big crowd.
Tony, I stuck my head out the press box, and I'm looking. It is packed right now. The concession stand area is packed. We're looking good tonight, considering the weather.
Yeah. Now, playing devil's advocate, probably part of the reason of that is because the little cheerleaders were on the field dancing at halftime. So that could be part of the reason, as my Coke bottle was in the way, so sorry about that. My eyes are see-through all of a sudden. Kind of cool visual effects. But again, Tony Marks and Damian and Gilroy here with you for the second half. And
just a reminder, this is again, this is all brought to you by, paid for by our sponsors, but all this set up with the Blue and Gold Sports Network is ran by someone. I won't mention his name because he doesn't like to get credit, but
He will punch me if we say his name, and it's not Beetlejuice.
because you're looking at just two talking heads. That's it. We're not running the computer or anything or the cameras.
The man behind the curtain is running the whole operation.
The Wizard of Oz. He's running the show.
Yeah, and if you want to find him during the day, you can find him at the Evangeline Bank in the tech department at the Evangeline Bank. So you go ahead and figure that out if you can.
But we won't say.
No, we won't say his name. But anyway, packages are still available for a point after, fourth down, punt, field goal, and blown call. Blown call. It's kind of funny. There are no blown calls in football.
Well, we haven't seen one.
No.
Not tonight yet.
No.
I'm sure we will this season, and I will be happy to point it out.
Oh, yes. But let's go over a few scores from around the area, Damien. Why don't you lead it off for us?
Looks like Westminster Crusaders are up 13-0 at halftime on Pine Prairie. Probably Tony's, well, he likes Allen Parish. Oberlin Tigers up 14-6 against Vinton right now.
With second-year head coach Kurt Ware at Oberlin.
Yeah. We got the Lake Arthur Tigers up 14-6 against Evangeline Parish. Basile Bearcats. Got St. Ed's. They're up 21-15 at halftime against Elton. We have Catholic Point Capilla up 12-6 on Red River Bulldogs, and probably the biggest surprise to both of us tonight is the Ville-Platte Bulldogs are up 13-0 on Northside Vikings.
Yeah, Coach Christopher Bland has the Bulldogs playing well. The High won the scrimmage against Vornado, however you want to say it, and then they beat. They won the Jamboree last week.
Some surprising scores. I figured that I don't know much about Red River, but I figured maybe Point Capilla would definitely be up by more than 6 points at halftime. I didn't think it was going to be a close game between St. Ed's and Elton either.
Yeah, I mean Elton has gotten a lot better over the past couple of years. From nearly losing the whole football program because of COVID and two hurricanes, Elton is fighting.
And also Pine Prairie only down 13-0 at halftime. They must have improved quite a bit from last year.
First-year head coach Lance Myers is getting the Panthers turnaround. One quick note about the Oakland game. That game was originally scheduled to be in Oakland, but it was moved to Westlake. So Vinton is playing Oakland tonight at Westlake. Not sure why the game was moved from Oakland, but
there's a couple of games that got moved due to the weather and field conditions.
Yeah, and a lot of games in the area got moved to tomorrow. I know Kinder is playing Welsh tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow at 11.
Yes. So
and Iota and OC, like we talked about earlier, they played last night. I believe OC won 20-7.
Yeah.
Which bodes well for Sacred Heart because that's a district game and it's a game on our schedule, so we want them to win as many games as possible. Also,
they played
points.
They played less than at Donald Garner, but tonight Opposites High plays Sterling's on the same field. That field is going to take a beating.
Yeah, I thought maybe they were going to play at Turlings. I think there was some talk about it. But for Opposites High, who runs the ball probably 90% of the time, that's a huge advantage for them.
Yeah. So we're about to start the second half tonight with Sacred Heart leading Oakdale 14-0. So Damien, you asked me about my thoughts on the first half. So what are your final thoughts on the first half?
I think Sacred Heart did a great job capitalizing. On a couple of big plays. They didn't make as many mistakes as Oakdale did. I think Oakdale probably had, I'd say, at least 30 yards in penalties, if not more. But I mean, the punt return was a huge penalty.
Yeah.
They went from Sacred Heart's 40 or 30-yard line to their own 25. So that killed it. It killed the momentum for them.
And again, penalties are all part of the game, but you don't want to limit them as much as possible. As much as possible.
Yeah. Quite a few pre-snap penalties.
Sacred Heart is kicking off to Oakdale. Sacred Heart kicking off from left to right on your radio dial.
So we have freshman Will Chapman getting ready to kick.
And here's the kick. Nice kick. Takes a
Nobody's
bounce.
getting it. Oh,
And it takes a bounce and dies right at the Oakdale 25-yard line.
yeah, they waited. It's
The
like
first-
senior Jay Sardigo almost had it. Was
The-
almost able to jump on it.
The son of one of our classmates, Damien.
Yeah.
So first and 10, Oakdale from the Warrior 25-yard line.
Correct. Yeah.
I think it's the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
The yard line markers aren't holding up too well in his field conditions. I mean, the Warriors had some success moving the ball tonight. Bad snap, but Waller picks it up again.
Something. Yeah. It's gonna be a loss on the play.
That could have been a lot worse as it was a bad snap, but Waller recovered and managed to hold on to the ball. So props to Waller. Loss of about a yard. So second down and 11 for Oakdale.
It's like Aaron Cormier is coming in the game for Jax Fontenot. So we got trips right. Trips left, sorry. Yep.
Flag.
It's gonna be another one on.
False start.
That's number 4 or 5, David? 4 or 5 false start.
What's up with that? What's up with that?
Third false start. So Oakdale really struggling in the line of scrimmage tonight.
Now back Oakdale up 5 yards. So second down and 14, if my math is right. 16. I never was good at math. That's why I write for a living. There's not much math in writing.
I'm still yet to use algebra. So.
Yeah. Second down and long for Oakdale following that penalty. And off to Brandon Baker-Gidry.
That's going nowhere fast.
Nice defense by Sacred Heart. Who combined on the stop, Damien? I saw number 31, I think, for Sacred Heart was
Great
part
game
of
tackling.
it. 31, Landon Fontenot was among.
Freshman.
Fontenot was among the Trojans on the stop. So, I mean, the Trojan defense, I said earlier, it was stout this year. Are they pressing you so far, Damien?
They are. I thought they would be really good this year. I think the defense was good last year. They just were on the field too much. Oh, wow. That was a terrible snap way back.
Recorded by Oakdale.
That's not good.
So fourth and Nuba. Might be fourth.
That might be fourth and Lafayette, Tony.
That's a long way away for that.
That almost looked like they were punting it right there. It went so far.
What happened with that?
Yeah.
I mean, gee.
That was a huge loss.
I mean,
so Oakdale's going to be punting from almost the back of the end zone.
You know.
So it looks like Jax Fontenot is going to return. I have a feeling.
This is going to set up very favorable position for Sacred Heart.
They're playing return instead of a block now.
The punt is off.
Yeah, it's going to go out of bounds.
Excellent field position for Sacred Heart.
The ball, 35-yard line.
The ball rolls out of bounds. Again, this is the Blue and Gold Sports Network live on YouTube with Tony Morris and Damian Gilroy on the call. That punt is brought to you by Jacob Fusilier, attorney at law. So first down, Trojans. And as always, these first downs are brought to you by Ace Hardware and HealthWorks Rehab. So thank you, everybody, for these sponsorships. So first and 10, Sacred Heart from the Oakdale 35-yard line.
Oh, yep.
Ellis keeps the ball himself.
He's going to run up the left side.
Goes for naught, though.
Yeah, it looked like some miscommunication right there.
2nd and 10.
Just a NFL update.
Give us
you
that.
guys, the Eagles up 14-12 on the Packers right now, and if you have Saquon Barkley on your fantasy team, you're pretty happy right now.
I don't have.
He's got 2 touchdowns.
I don't have Saquon Barkley on my team, but I do have the Eagles quarterback.
Well, he's got 98 yards and a passing touchdown. He did throw a pick though, Tom.
I have Jalen Hurts, and so right now I'm being Joe Keenan in my fantasy matchup. So Joe, no hard feelings after I beat you, Joe.
So we got Fusilier rolls to the right and decides to keep it.
His helmet comes off.
Helmet comes off. So
but he held on to the football.
Yeah, Ellis Chapman's going to have to come in for one play.
So nice gain by Fusilier on first down.
Second
down, rather. Second down.
Third down, Trojans.
Sports. It's in the game.
3rd down and about 6.
Let's see what the Trojans do with the backup, man. Ellis Chapman looked good in the scrimmage 2 weeks ago.
I heard that. So Ellis Chapman is in a quarterback as Ellis Fusilier is.
I'm sure his daddy's sweating on the sidelines.
I'm sweating right now. It's too many Ellis's on this team.
Yeah, hands it off to Jude Hebert up the middle.
That's close to first down. Maybe not as close as I thought.
Oakdale almost made a stupid penalty again.
Actually, didn't gain any. I thought he gained more than that, but gained maybe 1.
Yeah, so the Trojans going to punt.
So 4th and 5. Sacred Heart after getting very favorable field position. Sacred Heart's forced to punt right here.
So Chapman with the punt. Let's see if we can get it down. Yeah.
Backs Oakdale deep inside his own territory. So I mean, in the grand scheme of things, Sacred Heart didn't move the ball, but at least Sacred Heart has Oakdale backed up deep inside his own territory.
That's the game of football.
Yeah, I mean it's a game. It is a game of inches.
So that 4th down stop brought to you by Fusilier and Associates.
So thank you, Jacob Fusilier, attorney at law, for sponsoring that forced 4th down punt.
So Trojans are back on defense, looking to make another stop right here. Yep. Oakdale, another handoff on the middle. He ain't got nothing there.
Not much gain. That's number 9 for
very
Oakdale.
Good solo tackle by Sawyer Skelton.
Jacoby Osbury with the carry. The sophomore running back for the Warriors.
So Trojans defense is really coming up big tonight.
Very much so. I know it's still early in the game, Damien, but so far, who is your player of the game?
I think it's the Trojans defense.
I was going to say that. The whole defensive unit for the Trojans is mine. The players of the game tonight. That's pretty scary.
Yeah, they've done an excellent job.
We're thinking alike, Damien. That's pretty scary.
Yeah.
It's all fake news.
Well, if you play the game, the defense,
it didn't happen.
That means you probably winning. Right?
Yeah.
Or it's a 0-0 game.
And the Trojans are winning 14-0 in the third quarter with 6 minutes left on the clock here in the third quarter. And we have a hydration timeout. This timeout is brought to you by Evangeline Bank and Silas Lahe with
Is it? Yeah.
Silas Lahe with Level and TC Materials. Level again is an Adcon company. So thank you to Silas Lahe and Evangeline Bank.
T&J Ford, located at 1231 West Main Street in Ville Platte, wishes the Sacred Heart Trojans the best of luck. At T&J Ford, we're proud to serve the people of Ville Platte and surrounding communities with some of the most popular vehicles around Louisiana. We have a top-notch selection of brand new vehicles to choose from, as well as an extensive inventory of pre-owned vehicles. Come by and check out our selection of crossovers, SUVs, and trucks. Plus, we have an in-house parts and service department for all your needs. That's T&J Ford. Call 337-363-2153 or visit our website at tjfordinc.com.
Back here with you for this opening game between Sacred Heart and Oakdale Warriors on the Blue and Gold Sports Network. Damian and Gary and Tony March with you here on the call. If you're listening and watching this broadcast, send us a message and let us know how we're doing, and let us know your thoughts on the game. And if I mess up tonight, which I know I will, let me know about it and tell me why I'm wrong or why you think I'm wrong.
So Oakdale, that's going to be
a
pass incomplete.
Pass incomplete. Intended for, looks like number 2.
Looks like everything's low that he's passing. Everything's short.
Oakdale had some success in the first quarter moving the ball, but I mean, since then, not so much.
No, Sacred Heart's just been just stout, man. Defense.
Yeah. I mean, I know the field conditions.
It's Tony. It's almost, and I know you're gonna know this. It's almost like playing Technobowl when you pick when the computer picks the same play as you.
Yeah.
That's it. It's over, and that's what Sacred Heart's looking like right now.
I was gonna say I know the field conditions are bad for both teams, but it's like Sacred Heart is adjusting better to the field conditions than Oakdale is. But that's just my observations.
So Oakdale punts it to about the Trojan 43. So
this fourth down punt is brought to you by, as always, Jimmy Fusilier, attorney at law. So first down, Trojans. First down, as always, brought to you by Ace Hardware and Healthworks Rehab.
So Trojans can take over on offense again and see if we can get another score, put the game a little further out of reach.
First and 10, Sacred Heart from the Oakdale 41-yard line. We have a whistle. Not sure what the call is.
Confusion.
I don't see any flags on the field, so not sure what.
Is it a clock issue?
It may be. We have a established a play regardless. I don't see anybody injured on the field, so not sure what.
Sounds like an official problem.
Yeah.
The clock, I've glanced back at it, it's changed 3 times over the last 10 seconds.
Who's running the clock tonight? Not me. I do enough up here.
That must have been what it was. It was a clock issue.
Okay.
Looks like Jude Hebert is going to get the carry. He stays on his feet. He's pumping his feet.
He gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Gained about a 1 yard. So second down and 9 for Sacred Heart.
Yeah.
Got to the 40-yard line, did Jude Hebert.
I'm thinking the Trojans are going to go over the top eventually again.
Oh, yeah.
Because they keep busting that middle,
and
forcing them to come inside, and then you blow the top off.
And then nice crowd from Oakdale. So a strong contingent of Warrior fans made the 35-minute drive down Highway 10. So good to see a good crowd all around tonight.
Yeah, they do travel better than some of the other teams that I've seen.
So let's see what on second and 9, handoff again to Jude Hebert. Jude picks up
outside. And we got a flag, a late flag. I'm not sure. I'm not sure the flag was way in the secondary.
I see the flag there, but I'm not sure. Probably will be against Oakdale, but I'm not sure.
They came in late.
Chop
And then-
block? On Sacred Heart.
That's going to be hard to overcome.
Yeah. That's probably what.
I didn't see who they called it on.
Yeah. That came in late, so I'm not sure. So that backs up Sacred Heart all the way to the Trojan 45-yard line.
I couldn't tell where it was, but it looked like that was a really bad penalty. Like
Yeah.
that was probably a pointless chop block that did nothing. That was way away from the play.
Yeah.
Is what my guess was.
But
so that's the first really bad penalty on Sacred Heart tonight.
it does hurt, but I mean, with just under 3.5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter, Sacred Heart leading Oakdale 14-0.
They might go for a deep one.
They may.
And Seth Gilroy wound up.
Got a pass play.
Whoa.
Complete. Pass is
Nice
complete.
catch by Aaron Cormier. Wow, what a great block by Seth Gilroy. He took him out. Yep, and that's going to be a flag. That's going to be a flag on Oakdale. Well, now we got another flag.
It's getting chippy out there. It's getting very chippy.
They're going to be offsetting.
You hate to see that. A good game like this, you want to see both teams getting chippy.
Yeah. Seth
They're still poking at each other.
Seth Gilroy obliterated. I couldn't tell what number that was, and they both going to get they're going to get offsetting penalties.
Yeah, but a very nice reception to that was Aaron Cormier.
Number one.
So that's two very nice passes that Trojans complete tonight.
That was a great pass
Seth
by
Gilroy, and this one.
Yeah, looks like number 18 just got destroyed, and he did not take that well.
That was Mason Giles from Oakdale. So we're waiting to hash it out. The penalty is on the field.
Yeah, I mean they should just be offsetting, and
you would think.
Get on with it.
You would think.
Because the initial one was definitely on Oakdale.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the initial personal foul was on Oakdale, and Sacred Heart did retaliate.
David Lahey's telling us it's they're just trying to figure out how they're going to say it, I guess.
Yeah. Either way, you get to see that. I mean,
yeah.
Both teams barking at each other. It is understandable, and not like this. So thankfully, no punches were thrown.
Nobody wants to get embarrassed.
No.
And it happened.
But Damien, on that pass play to Cormier, what stood out to you there?
That was a on the money pass from LSU's because about a yard or two more to the left, that pass is picked off.
It was definitely on point.
Yeah,
and yes, and a great block too. That block from Seth. So here's the call from the referee. Well, he's still explaining things to Coach Jacob Aguilar.
I mean, yeah, we're thinking it's just going to be offset, and then
which it should be.
They'll be down at whatever.
Here's the call.
Yeah.
And we're right. Offset personal fouls. So first down.
Yeah. The first down Trojans.
Well, I think it was two. Damon, sorry to cut you off, but I think it was two calls against Oakdale.
Yeah, it looks like that's going to be.
So two flags thrown against Oakdale, one against Sacred Heart. So it's.
So that's going to be half the distance instead of goal.
Yeah.
Because you can't shove him, and if it was during the play, then he's simply blocking that.
So we're waiting on the official spot. From our vantage point, it's kind of unclear right now where the spot is. So we're waiting on the official call. But
you're talking to the Rolex wearing.
Yeah, they haven't even spotted the ball yet.
Stealing, wheeling, dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down.
With Ric Flair on the commentary right there, thank you, Wizard, for that. While we're waiting, Sacred Heart leading 14-0 over Oakdale with just under 3 minutes on the clock.
Did he get in the end zone?
Just to go over a few of our sponsors while waiting, we've got Perry's Tire, Kevin and Becky, Total Automotive and Ronnie, Seafood Marketing and Cajun Crawfish Tales with John Darbon, Bordelon's Furniture with Barry, Heinen Medical, Austin Insurance, Nathan Swallow, Jacob Fusilier, Attorney at Law, TJ Ford, Jason Fontenot, Salvo Medical Center, Mercy Regional Medical Center, Fontenot Planning Services, Fontenot Financial Services, rather, Brandon Fontenot, Capital Planning, Josh and Amy Artigo, and Todd and Marcus Vayon. Health Works Rehab, Andy, David, and Clay. Farm Bureau Insurance. Featuring Ace Hardware, Cody and Louise. Evangeline Bank and Trust Company. Dr. Jake LaFleur, Mercy Regional Family Healthcare. Dr. Brandon Fontenot and nurse practitioner Amy Fontenot at Fontenot Healthcare. Shop On's Grocery, Pat Nero. Paul's Meat Market, Paul and Silas. Teats Food Store, Luke DeVille. Jordy Vayon, Mossy Oak Properties, Vaughn Automotive, and Joey Swallow. Damien, how about the rest of the sponsors tonight?
So we have Brown's Furniture with Jody Fontenot, PTI Progressive Tractor, Cora Manual Therapy, Chicken King with John Claude DeVille, Magnolia Therapeutic, Le Bon V with Brittany Miller.
I'm going to cut you off, Damien, because I think
we're
when the ball is finally spotted, we'll give you the rest of the sponsors later. But the ball is finally spotted. Not sure what yard line we're on.
7-yard line.
I'm being told. George Costanza's favorite number.
But looks like Jude, another penalty.
Hand off to Jude Abear. Flag is thrown. Abear got a couple of yards.
Good call here.
Flag against Oakdale, looks like. So Oakdale starting to get penalized quite a bit.
Yeah, they don't seem very disciplined right now.
No.
Let's see.
Another personal foul.
Personal foul.
On Oakdale. It's going to be first down.
Half of this is to the goal.
Trojans they have to get on the end zone.
Yes, agreed. Yeah, should be automatic first down. But what do I know? But the Trojans have the ball from their 3-yard from the Warrior 3-yard line.
Somehow like second down there.
The 2-yard line.
That's impossible for it to be second down.
It should be
It should be automatic first down with it's been second down.
Where's Myron Miller when you need him? We need Myron Miller to tell us why it's not first down. Myron, if you're watching tonight, text me and let me know why it's not automatic first down. Or is it first down? Why is it bad? I don't know what it is.
Lance has first down on them, and the referee signals second down for him.
Yeah, the marker shows first down, but the referee signals second down.
I think Lance is right. That Fusilier's running to the left. No. With no gain.
Fusilier with no gain on the plays to bring it up. According to our man in field, Lance Chapman, second down and goal.
Yeah, it's second down.
It's second down. Okay, second down and goal.
So we should have believed Lance the whole time. He was right.
When in doubt, believe Lance Chapman.
I don't know about that, Tony.
Well,
but, I'm not going to go that far. But
tonight, no, when it's not tonight, believe Lance Chapman. Lance is a good friend and has been for a long time.
So much browner it is over here.
Yeah.
So second and goal for Sacred Heart.
The last 4 possessions of him near the goal line.
Vinton has taken the lead over Oakland, 22-14.
I'd like to see Sacred Heart maybe. I mean, maybe try to pass it in the end zone. It feels rough right there.
Main thing is just score right here, right?
Yeah. Don't turn the ball over.
No.
I mean, it's hard field goal.
Well, yeah, we are in field goal range, but
Fusilier's going to look to pass. Nope, he's going to hold it.
He's close in the end zone. A yard or two shy. Third down was fourth down now. Fourth down and about a yard.
It was just it should be third down.
What's the play call here, Coach?
Well, first of all, it should be third down.
Kicking a field goal.
And we're kicking the field goal, so we'll see what Chapman has in store.
Tony, I think that might be a blown call. I'm not quite sure what those referees thinking.
I don't know, but regardless, it is our first chance to see a field goal attempt from Will
Yeah,
Chapman.
I'm pretty sure a personal foul is automatic first down.
I agree with you, but well, and the field goal is missed. It is a low kick. Yeah. So Trojans again lead 14 nothing.
I think our Trojans got hosed by the officials there. I hate to call them out. That was bad.
I think that's a blown call. So, and again, if you want to sponsor a blown call, the packages are still available for blown calls, field goals, fourth down punts, and points after. Get it on Blue Gold Sports Network. Talk.
Is brought to you in part by Total Automotive, 610 Tate Cove Road in Ville Platte. Total Automotive is your go-to place for all automotive repairs, tires, AC service, and much more. Total Automotive is an authorized CarQuest auto parts dealer featuring everything you need to get you back on the road with confidence. Total Automotive is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays, 7 a.m. to noon. Go Trojans! Total Automotive. 363-7771. The Law Office of Jacob Fuselier is pleased to sponsor this broadcast of Trojan Athletics. With offices in Ville Platte, Jacob Fuselier offers quality legal services to this community. So please call 363-6661 for all your legal needs, and let's go Trojans.
And we're back, Damian.
It was Oakdale just got a holding penalty.
I mean,
back them up 10 yards.
How many penalties Oakdale has committed in the past? 2 minutes?
Quite a bit, Tony. Oh.
Gee whiz. What's really going on out there?
I don't know. Hopefully the flag's on Oakdale again.
Oakdale takes the ball over after the missed field goal, and he had a holding penalty against the Warriors.
Snap over the quarterback's head.
Snap goes errant, and now another penalty probably against Oakdale.
Yeah. Yeah, they
so
we're struggling.
What was the flag called? False start against Oakdale. So a holding penalty and a false start backs up Oakdale. First and 25, I'm being told. See a pass play from Waller. Incomplete overthrown intended for Angel Morrow.
Yeah, good coverage by Will Jordan.
So second down at 25 for Oakdale from the shadows of their own goal line. Will Jordan, the son of Jeremy Jordan. We name dropping every tonight.
What seems to be the officer problem?
The grandparents, we name dropping everybody tonight.
What seems to be the officer problem?
We haven't dropped much nicknames, though.
Oh my God,
there are a few good nicknames around here. Of course, you have one. I have one. I have several.
Yeah. What we're dealing with here
I think Oakdale runs it up the middle.
Yeah, I think Oakdale's trying not to lose the football. I mean, Oakdale knows. I think Oakdale can read the writing on the wall right now.
It's 3rd and forever, and that's the end of the third quarter.
As the clock strikes 0 in the third quarter. So 12 minutes away from a final tonight. So Damian, again, as I asked you so far in the first and second quarters, your thoughts on the third quarter?
That Trojan defense, Tony.
Yeah,
they're gonna be tough this year.
They will. They will.
That's the play of the game right now. I was a little disappointed we didn't get in the end zone. at the end of the third quarter.
Yeah.
I mean, we score a touchdown right there. That probably puts the game away. But we'll get another shot.
Yeah. I mean, it's, you're still leading 14-0.
Yeah.
Like you, I did kind of want to see us get in the end zone. But, first games, and overall, I do like what I see tonight. So
I think right here we hope that, we can maybe get a turnover or just stop them, get a decent punt return, and then drive down the field.
Yeah. Main thing, though, in this last quarter, don't get anybody hurt.
Yeah.
Because next week we got
Pine Prairie.
Yeah, at Pine Prairie. So you don't get anybody you don't get anybody hurt for next week.
Play good, clean football this last quarter.
From there, like 80 yards.
Yeah.
So the team switch ends of the field.
We can get a sack or a turnover right here.
Oakdale moving now from left to right on your radio dial, 3rd and 20 from the shadows of the goalpost. Not many shadows on the field right now, but still. New lights. And we want to thank everybody for donating for Sacred Heart to get these new lights. They look great tonight.
Yeah.
The rain, I think, slacked off a little bit, Damien.
Oakdale's running trips. Somebody's going to have to pick them up. Somebody's going to be open. The quarterback's looking the opposite way, and he's
it's complete. It's still running. Still not. Pass is complete to number 7, Brennan Baker-Gidry.
That's the last thing we needed. Can't give up a first down or a 3rd and forever.
That was a great pass play from Waller to Brennan Baker-Gidry as Oakdale crosses midfield. Oakdale had a 3rd and 20 before that pass reception.
Let's see if they can do something with it.
That was a heck of a play call there, though.
They've been shooting themselves in the foot every time they made a big play. The next play.
So 1st and 10, Oakdale.
Middle.
Run play. Gain about 8 or 9 yards right there. That was number 9, Osbury on the carry. Oh, we have a Trojan down.
It's like a cramp. Can't tell who it is. I think it's Ashton.
With this, we're going to commercial.
Looking to schedule a wellness checkup or need behavioral health services? Savoy Medical Center has 2 Ville Platte locations to serve you and your family. The team at Ville Platte Family Care with Dr. Francisco Cantu, nurse practitioner Jared Huffman, and mental health nurse practitioner Rachel Taylor, and Savoy Family Health Care with nurse practitioner Brooklyn Latour are ready to take care of your every need. Call 337-363-0075 to schedule your appointment today. Savoy Medical Center, our family healing yours.
Hi everyone, I'm State Representative Rhonda Butler for District 38, and I want to congratulate the healthcare providers at Mercy Regional Medical Center for being champions of patient safety. You reduced hospital readmissions by 43% in 1 year, and you continue to make significant improvements.
Having a transition of care nurse touch base with those patients within the first 2 to 3 days when they're home has really made a difference.
We focused on congestive heart failure patients who nationally have a very high risk of readmissions.
If they have any fluid gain, we catch that.
That timeout was brought to you by Evangeline Bank and Salas Lahe with Level and TC Materials.
Thanks. First down, Oakdale.
First down, Warriors. So Oakdale moved the ball. Oakdale had it 3rd and 20 from deep inside their own territory and is moving the ball quite well on the Sacred Heart.
Sacred Heart's got to tighten up.
With just under 10 minutes just under 11 minutes remaining here in the game. Sacred Heart looking for a stop right here, leading 14-0 over the Warriors. Pass play, pass is complete to number 8, Morrow, and a couple. More than a couple, looks like. So Oakdale moving the ball at will. Second down and 2. Second down and 9. Second and 1. Second and 1. Second and 1. I was thinking of a 9-yard gain. So after a 9-yard gain, what's wrong with the camera? Anyway, and we're back. So second and 1 after a 9-yard gain from Oakdale. Handoff.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to gain anything.
The Trojan defense holds. That was Alsbury on the carry. The Trojans defense comes up with a big stop with 10 minutes left in the game. Trojans leading 14-0. So 3rd and 1.
Need one of those false start penalties, don't it?
We really need a stopper here on defense, Damien. But yeah, I'll take one of those.
I'll take a snap over the quarterback's head again, too.
Shout out to the Trojan jump line and cheering squads tonight. Doing a great job as always.
Not going nowhere.
Trojan defense holds. That was number 11 and 28.
It's going to be 4th and 1.
That was Ashton Duwas.
It's a big stop.
And Drew Mayu, among others, on the stop. So a huge stop right there.
Oh, the big boys are coming in. Big Sam LaFleur, Big Colton.
So Oakdale will be going for it. 4th and inches. Close. It's close. It's too close for comfort if you're a Sacred Heart fan.
It's first down, Oakdale.
First down, Oakdale. So Sacred Heart comes up with a stop on a 4th down, or on 3rd down, rather, to force a 4th down. But Oakdale converts on 4th down. So 1st and 10, Oakdale on the Sacred Heart 25-yard line.
Got 8:58 left in the 4th quarter.
Trojan defense, I don't want to say it's a prevent defense, but it's kind of porous right now.
Well, that's a
pass is incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Yeah.
Intended for number 8, Angel Morrow.
Seth Gilroy, he's got to turn around on that play. He wasn't a guy in coverage, but he got to turn around. Tony, isn't that Oakdale's guy, number 8?
Yes.
In the receiving game, so they're probably going to start going to him.
He's a tall kid too, so it could have had a hair on him too. By the way, 2nd down and 10, Oakdale handoff to looks like Brandon Baker Guidry again. No gain, or maybe a little gain. Stopped by number 5, among others. Number 5 for Sacred Heart, Seth Gilroy. Among others on the stop for Sacred Heart. 3rd and 9 for Oakdale.
Yeah, got to hold him because this is 2 down. It's going to be 2 down.
8 minutes and change on the clock.
Bruh.
3rd and 9 for the Warriors.
So fake handoff.
Pass play coming up.
Nope.
Incomplete. Incomplete.
Great coverage.
Intended for number 8, Morrow.
That was, I believe that was Will Jordan on the coverage. Yeah.
So again, another 4th down situation, and Oakdale will go for it. Oakdale converted on a previous 4th down situation. So we'll see if Sacred Heart can tighten up right here on defense and force a turnover on downs. With 7 minutes and 59 seconds remaining in the ball game. Again, Sacred Heart will be at Pine Prairie next week. Oakdale will be on the road at Welsh, playing the Greyhounds.
A little high snap. Nope, incomplete pass.
So a turnover on downs. This forced 4th down is brought to you by Jay Fusilier, attorney at law. So the Trojans will take over and have a first and 10. And as always, this first down is brought to you by Ace Hardware and HealthWorks Rehab. So Damian, the Trojan defense kind of got run over in that drive, but but when it mattered, we tightened up and held.
Yeah, our secondary has looked good, other than one or two plays, and that's it.
Score updates for you. Westminster leads Pine Prairie 27-0 in the fourth quarter. Vinton Lions lead Oakland 22-14. More scores coming up after this.
It's Jude Hebert.
It's Jude Hebert. Nice game for a first down. First down brought to you by Ace Hardware and HealthWorks Rehab. Let's see that again.
Yep, looks like goes through that first hold and it opened up to the left side.
So first down, Trojans.
Yeah.
Great block right there by who was that? I couldn't tell, but still was a great block.
Couldn't tell.
So Trojans cross the 35-yard line.
It's just a matter of running that clock down to 000, Tony.
I'd imagine me trying to take the air out of the ball here.
Up at high, still in the north side, 19-0. So shout out to the Bulldogs tonight.
I don't know what that annoying horn is, Tony.
It's pretty annoying.
Fake handoff. Fusilier takes it off the left side.
Gains a couple.
Bounds. I think he stayed in bounds. Gained about 4 or 5 yards. Yep, stayed in bounds.
Nice pickup.
That was a good play by Fusilier.
I don't know if that play was a busted play or if it was called or not.
It's good to know that that he knew to stay in bounds too. Good heads up play.
Very cerebral of him.
Yeah. Looks like St. Ed's is pulling away from Elton.
Yeah, 34-15. Blue Jays over Elton. County Point QP leads Red River 18-6. Bassey was trading Lake Arthur 21-6 in the fourth quarter.
Looks like Iola scored. Okay, I didn't know they scored it. They must have scored at the end of the game. Yeah, but they must have scored at the end of the game.
So second down and 4 for Sacred Heart.
They eating clock right now.
But you kind of have to do in this situation.
So Jude takes it up the middle. No gain.
No gain. Yeah, no gain. Main thing is run the clock, but also protect the football.
Yeah.
And you still got 6 minutes left in the game. So, I mean, you don't run too much clock right now, but main thing is to protect the football.
You want to get another first down right here, too.
Yeah, exactly. 3rd and 4, Sacred Heart. Very nice. Just shy of the Trojan 45-yard line.
Now, Tony, do you run the ball again, or do you make about a 6-yard pass? First down. It's a risk, You stop the clock if it's incomplete. But
that's why Coach Jacob Aguilar is paid the big bucks to make these decisions.
Yeah. Hydration timeout.
Brought to you by Veteran Bank. Go ahead, Damien.
And Silas Lahaye with Level and Adcom Company.
And TC Materials. But, Damien, what is your play call right here?
I'm a little bit more risky, Tony.
You always have been risky, Damien.
I'd like to see a pass for a first down. I think I'm not going to say we can't get the first down on the run, but they're going to expect run. I think we've got a couple of guys that they can still make that play in the mud. Because one more first down, Tony, in this game is pretty much a wrap.
I do like your enthusiasm, Damien. I'm just not convinced yet. I'm on the fence. I don't know. But
I guess, Tony, I spent a lot of time.
Yeah, it could be a fixed option.
Like,
keep the clock running.
There's options.
One of our junior high coaches, David Lahay's run pass option.
And another option is you try to draw them off sides. That could be an option. So
that is a possibility.
So 3rd and 4, Sacred Heart, 5 minutes 26 seconds remaining in the game.
Yeah.
Sacred Heart leading 14-0. No, I think
they did it, and they jumped
Who
offside.
floated? Who floated? I did.
Just like you drew it up, Tony.
See,
Just like you drew it up.
I do know what I'm talking about sometimes. And it's still running. He's running the clock. Mr. Wayne Vidrine right there. How are you, sir? Mr. David, how are you? Everybody's over here tonight. Chris Stromer's right there. Miss Claudia Ortego.
So that's first down, Trojans.
Hey.
That first down brought to you by Ace Hardware and HealthWorks Rehab.
Thank you. I mean, I got carried away a little bit right there because, it's not very often that I call things, It's like calling my home run,
I'll take the first down however I can get it.
Exactly. So first down, Trojans just shy of midfield.
After running the ball, looks like
not much gain, if any.
Looks like Jude again on Jude again on the carry.
I tell you, these uniforms, man, for Oakdale, it's
getting hard to see the numbers.
Yeah, I said this earlier, but I'm glad it won't be me washing these uniforms.
Those poor trainers gotta watch that.
Oh, yeah. You need a lot of Tide Pods for this.
Yeah.
Do kids still eat Tide Pods? And I know a while back kids ate Tide Pods.
I hope they stop.
Yeah, me too. Millennials. Second down and 11 for Sacred Heart. If you are a millennial, hopefully I did not offend you with that.
My mind's telling me no.
Another handoff to Jude.
Third down and about 10. With just over 4 minutes remaining in the contest. It's like we have a timeout on the field. Oakdale calls a timeout. This timeout is brought to you by Evangeline Bank and Trust Company and South Slahead with Level and Adcon Company and TC Materials and the Blue and Gold Sports Network. Now for a commercial.
We've been able to make adjustments to keep those patients who used to show up every 2 to 3 weeks in the hospital, now treating them as an outpatient and keeping them out of the hospital long term.
Thanks to all the healthcare professionals that made this possible, and thank you for your life-saving work.
Our fondest memories are those centered around people we care about. Fishing with Grandpa, hunting with Dad, cooking on the porch, or just sitting by a fire and telling the good old stories. Being around the people that we trust, we respect, and whom we know will always be there to help us when we need them. Just like the Evangeline Bank. Just like an old friend or family member.
Back here at Sacred Heart. Got a pass play. Pass is complete.
Jax Fontenot.
Jax Fontenot with the first down.
He's down the sidelines, and he's finally tackled about the 15, 14-yard line.
That first down brought to you by Ace Hardware and HealthWorks Rehab. So a nice completion to Jax Fontenot.
See, that's the pass I was looking for, Tony. It just wasn't on the play that you talked about.
Don't go anywhere yet, folks. This game is not over yet. Still got 4 minutes and 1 second remaining. And Sacred Heart looking for more points. Sacred Heart leading Oakdale 14-0 and looking for more. Jax Fontenot with a heck of a catch. How many yards do you think that was?
I don't know where they were earlier.
30,
about 30 yards.
Yeah, about 30 yards.
It's good catch and run.
It was.
Got the ball behind the line of scrimmage.
I see Father Longstone is out there looking around on the sideline. Come on.
Snap.
Come on.
There you go.
Yes.
Delay a game because Jackie Vanguard is not happy right now. He's livid. Jalen Hurst just threw a touchdown.
67-yard touchdown to A.J. Brown. I was about to give an update that the Eagles are up 24-19 on the Packers. And if you have Jaden Reed and Saquon Barkley on your fantasy teams, you are one happy person right now.
Well, right now I'm happy. I have Jalen Hurts, and I am beating Joe Kennard right now, 15 points to none. So that won't hold up, I'm sure. But right now, Joe, if you're listening, I love you, buddy. But I do want to win this game. The past 2 years in fantasy football, I came out in second place to Tom Emmanuel. So hopefully this year I can, I can actually pull out a win.
There you go. Positive thinking.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So first and 15 for Sacred Heart. Another run, another handoff to look like Jude.
And a couple of.
Gain a couple. Second down and about 12. About a 3-yard gain right there for Jude Abear. Right at 2.5 minutes remaining in the contest. So again, Sacred Heart next week travels to Pine Prairie to take on the Panthers. Oakdale travels to Welsh to take on the Greyhounds. And in other parish action next week,
Jude breaks one up the middle. That was a good run.
Close the first down by Abear. As I was saying, next week, Villepin High is at Notre Dame in Crowley, and Mamu will be at Basile.
We timeout.
Timeout, Oakdale. So timeout, as always, brought to you by Evangeline Bank and Salas Lahe with Level and Icon Company and TC Materials. So after this timeout, it'll be a third down and about 3. Third down out of 3 yards. No,
I think they're going to keep it on the ground, David.
So during this time, I'm going to go through the rest of the sponsors again. Bronze Furniture with Jody Fontenot, PTI Progressive Tractor, Core Manual Therapy, Chicken King, Magnolia Therapeutic, La Bonne Vie, Brittany Miller, Insurance America, the Julius Bischoff Agency, Cabot Corporation, Ronnie Langino and Associates, Anna Ryan Boutique, Physical with Derek Fontenot, Philip Ironworks, Evangeline Dermatology, Lindsay Hargrave, True Value Hardware Industrial Supply, run by another one of our classmates, Damien Matthew Swallow, Silas Lahaye's Level and Icon Company and TC Materials, 3L Land Solutions with Bobby Lahaye, BNS Grocery, Casey Hardware, Calder Slavin and Company, Judge Greg Vidring, Louisiana London Title Company, Inner Game with Jill and Robbie Stevens, Budget Rental and Home Furnishings with Mitch Fontenot, Southstar Urgent Care, and Rick's RV. So again, thank you to all our sponsors tonight, and we encourage you to support them with all of your business. 33. Another flag. How much you want to bet this is against Oakdale? How much you want to bet?
Looks like it's a false start.
Well, I jinxed it.
It was on Big Sam. Yeah.
Oh, that hurts. False start against Sacred Heart. So third and
Well, what, 8?
7. Just under 2 minutes in the game. So, Damien, if some unforeseen situation, Sacred Heart will come out with his game from his game with a win.
Yeah.
Strange things do happen, so I mean.
It's like Jude +1.
First down after that Jude Abear run.
Big first down out there.
Yeah.
First down brought to you by Ace Hardware and Health Rehab. Try that again, Tony. Brought to you by Ace Hardware and Healthworks Rehab.
They should only have one time out there. It says 2 on the school board. They call 2 of them. They call 1 right
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that should put the game away right there. That first game run by Jude Abear. So first and goal, Sacred Heart.
I still like to see him get in the end zone.
I do too, Damien. I do too. I mean, and Sacred can. A lot of time left in the game. First and goal. Let's see if Sacred Heart can manufacture some points right here.
Why is the clock not running?
The clock's not. Clock issues all night tonight.
we have to pick up a 10. There you go. Right, very important point. Now
Here's the play. Handoff.
Oh, look.
all that matters.
Nothing there.
Like a little confusion on the handle.
Yeah, that was.
It
That could have been
usually hit
bad.
a spin, a complete 360. Right?
Yeah, that could have been ugly. Thankfully, it wasn't. Well, Damien, I enjoyed calling the game with you tonight.
Well, Tony, you know
Always
that
good
class
visiting
of
with you.
2000.
We got to represent, and we want to thank all of y'all for listening and tuning in tonight. Apparently, the main camera cut out tonight, but you can still listen to the game with a minute left, or just under a minute left on the scoreboard and on the clock.
Yeah, it looks like Trojans are lined up in a victory formation.
So Sacred Heart will come away with a win, a 14-0 win over the Oakdale Warriors. Sacred Heart improves to 1-0 on the season. Oakdale falls to 0-1.
So that'll be the second year in a row that the Trojans start off 1-0. Let's see if the season will go by better.
So the Trojans are celebrating on the field, celebrating the win tonight. Again, as always, we want to thank you for tuning in to the Blue and Gold Network. Thank you, thank you, Damon. Thank you to our sponsors, Lord, and supporting them with your business. Well, until next time, we will see you again.
Good night, Trojan Nation.
And God bless America. Thank you, everyone.